that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, no.
Hey everyone, I was gonna let it kind of sit for a little bit and let the little timer thing run out, but it seems like we're getting real close to support here, so I thought I would hop on, and I was just doing some housework and whatnot. So welcome to the weekend edition. I wasn't expecting it to have a dip that fast while I was doing a little bit of work here, but here we are, everybody. Welcome back. If you guys can, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and comment everything you guys want to. As much spam as possible right now. It really does help out the channel. I'll add a poll on here today actually asking, are we breaking down this week? I don't want to say today. I want to say this week. Or it's actually Saturday, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go next week, I guess you would say, right? There we go. Yes, no. There we go. All right. Hey, Nico. Hey, Alec. Hope you guys are both doing well. Let me actually pop this up a little bit more here. We can go over to the second chart. Back to the main Bitcoin chart here. And put the 5 on here. We just broke down below the Fibonacci level, an old one. Right now, what we're looking for is this white line right here. That's really what's crucial for us to stay above. But man, yeah, we're getting slammed kind of hard here, guys. As far as this trend line, one of these is a US dollar versus Bitcoin. One is Tether versus Bitcoin, so they're going to look a little bit different here. We can see we're really close to support right now. And if I go over here to the 15-minute chart, let me just verify that this is as accurate as possible for this trend line here, because we're like really close to it right now. I'm going to have to go back in time a little bit to last summer. I can drag it that long. Can't even tell if I'm moving it. Fine, we'll go to an hourly chart so I can see what's actually going on. There we go. Yeah, it was only January. Okay. Yep, we're tapping and tapping. So yeah, for the US dollar Bitcoin chart, we're pretty much there. For the Bitcoin USTD chart, there's a little bit more room to give, okay? So let's go over here to auto. We can go back to the 1 second point, and then from there we can kind of watch this play its role right here. So we're still a bit further away from this white line here. So it depends on if you guys are looking at Bitcoin versus Tether or Bitcoin versus the USD. Let me put my boot on my lap. Spent the most of the day outside playing with Loki. We can just watch this here now. But there's definitely some good action happening at this moment in time. And hey, Max Power, this is getting very interesting here. I'm excited to see what happens. I thought if we were going to have a bad day, it would actually be tomorrow, because the new week and so forth. But I think if I was a short, I guess I'd probably want to get the price down as fast as possible, so there's no opportunity to have some type of crazy rebound if for whatever reason the Nasdaq kind of has a rebound on Monday. I think that's what the bulls are really hoping for at this point. And there we go, got a little bit more buying pressure. But even on the second chart, we barely held. And so I'm going to have to keep a closer eye on the different types of charts here, whether we should be using the Binance Tether versus Bitcoin chart, which I personally like better, or if I need to start using the Bitcoin USD chart a little bit more for these crucial breakdown moments. But I'll watch to see how this one pans out. But yeah, we're taking a beating here today, guys. Bitcoin's down about $610, almost 2%. Most of that here in the last couple of hours, right? Luna, we talked about that last night. You guys know I have a short position on that one. That's down about 9% right now. That's one of my biggest winner of the whole month here as far as shorts go. Elon's down 4, Mana's down 3.5. You're seeing a lot of negativity in the market right now. Actually, let's take a quick peek here if we can. Here's Ethereum's 5-minute chart down as well. Doge coming down. Dollar index is still fine. Yeah, casual. Matic went down here a little bit. ADA. Everything's kind of coming down just a little bit here. Luna. I mean, remember, this is when Luna broke out. I don't have the breakdown point right here. This is a different chart. But yeah. Luna broke down right around here, got back up. That was the time to short. I told you guys there's an opportunity to short that. We got Sheep here. Oh, Sheep took a slam too. My gosh, yeah. So nobody apparently liked that big move by Bitcoin just now. Nobody liked it. STMX is down 5.72%. Engine down about 3. FTM about 4. So you are seeing some things get hit pretty hard right now. A lot of people are freaking out about Bitcoin. And right now, Bitcoin's just trying to get back above its little Fibonacci level from a while ago. I don't even think this Fibonacci level is older. It doesn't even go up to the high we need it to right now. But it's still influential here, even just by a little bit, which is why I keep them on the 24-hour streams. And why you don't see it here on the other stream, on this other chart here. But let me see. So on the USTD chart, guys, we're about... Oh, wow. Yeah, we're $600 away from breaking down on the USTD chart. On the Bitcoin USD chart, a little bit different here. USD, we are about $242 away. We'll see which one has a larger impact. Actually, if we actually go back here just a few seconds, it was actually holding up pretty well at support here. But we'll have to wait to see what happens when we tap on that line pretty closely. But how you guys doing? You guys having a good weekend so far? This is exactly how I hope to spend my Saturday, right? Nobody has lives anymore. It all depends on Bitcoin. Hey, Alan, time happy to see you, my man. If you have any questions, let me know. And hey, Alec, I think we might break down pretty far, and I have some nice buy orders around 29-30K and some low cap altcoins. That's a good strategy as well. Everybody's pretty much just waiting for capitulation, no matter how it looks. And then on top of that, if you guys are looking to buy, we haven't had a crash yet, right? We've had some downward moves. We've had a lot of altcoins bleeding out. That's fine. But yeah, guys, you need to have a plan here. I've made a couple videos talking about my personal plan. Maybe I'll make a more formal, like, published video. My sister was nice enough to help me configure my camera today because it doesn't like black skin. So she helped me do some work on it, and now it should focus on me a little bit more. And I spent like $2,000 on that camera here, so I'll probably do a video just using that every now and again. But it's gonna be a fun week. I just posted a short not like 10 minutes ago saying this is gonna be a very important week because we need to hold these levels here. What was the example? NASDAQ is close to breaking down this week for a big move down for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's also close to breaking down. We see we're like less than $1,000 away from a major support level, depending on what chart you look at. Or if you're looking at the USD chart, we're less than $300 away. And then on top of that, the dollar index is ready to just kind of pop. The dollar index is actually up right now compared to everything else on my charts, right? But if you guys have any questions, let me know. I know I kind of went at a random time. I'm not even sure how many people actually got the alerts because I've been putting out so many shorts today. But I'm definitely excited to see what happens over the next few hours here. But I think for this stream, probably be the same format as last night. Just kind of chill, talk, kind of wait and watch approach for this one. Because it seems like somebody's trying to short us down right now. And I'm wondering to see if how long they're going to let us try to bounce back up here. Because this is not looking the best here. You can see how slow everything was until we had those two shorts enter the market. If I actually hop over here to Twitter, I might be able to go to whale trades and see what exactly happened there. Oh, there we go. Yep, right there, a few seconds ago. Ethereum shorted 27 seconds, 5.5 million. 4 minutes ago, USD sold. Oh, UST sold. Interesting. Ethereum shorted 17 minutes ago. So we don't... Bitcoin... So I think somebody's actually selling Bitcoin off right now. Selling Bitcoin off. I always forget how I search for this one website. I just want to take a quick peek here at whale number 3. Did he sell anything off? No. He still bought. So, I mean, we're down below the price he bought at, but still... his buys, I guess, remember we said they don't have the same record? Oh, yep, and there we go again. Yeah, somebody is, like, we don't see this normally, guys. We normally see shorts try to move the market. This is somebody that has enough Bitcoin to just sell it onto the market here. This is a pretty interesting thing to see because by selling it, they're not under any pressure of a short squeeze. They've just sold it off the market, right? So they got a lot more power here. This is going to be a pretty intense next 15 minutes or so. We're going to have to try to just keep this as a low, then try to make some lower high off of it. And that's why you see all the struggles coming on over here. Somebody's trying to buy up all this Bitcoin that this guy's selling. We'll see how how much the market's willing to absorb from this individual, I guess you would say. Hey, the suit. Mikey gives me Robert Zane from Suits vibes. I don't. I don't remember the show Suits. I haven't seen Suits in such a long time. For some reason, I was thinking of the show Billionaires on Stars or whatever it's called. That's what it's called. But I don't know. I used to be straight up business management, so I what do you call? I can be a jackass in a suit sometimes. I don't really do it too much anymore, but when you're in management, you have to be a dick to a certain degree, or people will walk all over you. And when people walk all over you in the corporate world, your day to day life is just hell. So it's better to just be a dick like everybody else. And then the only thing was I just wasn't a dick to the team that worked underneath me. I was a dick. Everybody at my level, they hated me. Everybody except for my boss, because I kowtowed to the boss a lot. Hey Max Power, or your messages keep getting retracted. I feel like you're worrying about one specific word or something. Hey Loki. Loki hears me talking. Oh, let me go right over here though. Let's spread that out a little bit. The 15. We were doing actually on the 15. We're holding the Fibonacci level. On the 15, we're holding it, guys. That's a nice little sign there. If that guy has to strike, he'll have to strike in the next hour. Uh, yeah, I'll give you a little butt scratch. There you go. What do I think about our RBN? I think it might be good for when things start to rebound. Let's check out RBN here very fast. Move your butt over. Scoot, 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 scoot. Ribbon Finance only down about 1% so far, kind of around Bitcoin's price. There you go. Earn sustainable yield through decentralized options vaults. What does that mean? Twitter. Good following. Okay, Theta Vault, which is a yield folk strategy on Ethereum and wrapped Bitcoin. The vault earns yield on its deposits by running a weekly automated option selling strategy. The vault reinvests the yield back into their strategy, effectively compounding the yield for depositors over time. The Theta Vault runs two option strategies to generate yields. Covered call, vault writes out the money, covered calls. Put selling, vault writes out the money, puts. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Oh. It came out in October 2021, had a nice little pop during this year, coming down a little bit. And the price is 72 cents. Yeah, I could see this being a good long term hold with a good goal of $1 or so for the short term, and then more in the medium term, maybe around $2, $3 if there's another altcoin season down the road. Right now, what doing all time highs? We got around $3. Yeah, right up here, $3, $4 or so. You could even maybe add that up to $5 here if it actually holds up pretty well. Um, you'll have a pretty good idea once Bitcoin capitulates if you want to be buying into it. But during that time, if Bitcoin's down like 40% for the day or whatever, 20% for that whatever day, you should see this down like 40, 50%, and that'd be a great opportunity to buy this. And it doesn't look too expensive. It's only at a $40 million market cap. That would be a good hold long term. There we go. So on the 15-minute chart, we're holding off just fine, holding off that Fibonacci level. That's nice to see. What do we got there? And Halo Boy, how are you? Not looking too good at the moment. I don't think next either. Yeah, I'm doing fine for today. I wasn't planning on streaming. I told you guys I was though when I if there was any big moves, and that was a what I considered to be a big move. Um, let's see. Oh, but yeah, I'm doing fine. Sorry, a little tired. I spent the most of the morning sweeping and then cleaning up my room and the office and all this type of other stuff. Um, I like to sweep every now and again, so just to help out my little robot vacuum cleaner. And Loki and my sister and I went out to the park a little bit, and Loki played outside for 2 hours and got really tired and exhausted. But somehow he still has a bunch of energy, so much so that he just wants to come over here and bug me. You guys can't see him, but if I put my hand here, will he actually jump up to it? No, no. I don't know if he's actually going to jump up or not. There. He is. He's been a big brat today. But no matter how much we play with him, he's not running out of energy. So he's being a big pup. Yeah, so he's being a big brat today. But yeah, then he notices he bit me. Then he's like, "I'm sorry." If I stop playing after he bites, he just knows to kind of like stop. Yeah, you a good boy? Yeah, yeah. So he's having a fun day, but he's teething, so he's like really bitey. Not painful bite, but annoying bite. Yeah, go. He just wants to play today, though. And no worries, Alec. Yeah, it seems like a good long-term hold. But we are seeing some hits here, guys. Dude, stop. There you go. Okay. STMX right now. If I go over here to the 5 minute, this thing just had a bad day overall, coming down. Still around support though. It still hasn't broken down. Well, let's go to the hour chart. Yeah, STMX is hovering around support. What other things are down quite a bit here? Luna broke down below its support yesterday. We talked about that. And it also just broke down below the support that we talked about yesterday as well. So, and below the Fibonacci level. Yeah, so this is taking a pretty nasty hit here, Luna. I'm not entirely sure when I need to. Does that look right to you? Maybe it was right. Okay, but what do you call? I'm gonna have to start thinking about when I want to actually close this short here. I opened this short way back over here and we closed down below it. It went positive, it went negative again. Now it's back to being positive. But because I originally took a short over here, and I got out of it right here because I saw it was pumping up a little bit. This is whoa, we've broken down below the 200 weekly daily moving average, and below the Fibonacci level. Yeah, Luna's kind of in a crisis mode now. You can almost see a shoulder, a head, and some type of shoulder breaking down below that level. We may have a little bit more of a rebound coming up here pretty soon. That might be kind of nice to see. But yeah, this is Luna is not looking hot at all. Go to the 1 minute chart. That Bitcoin drop right here was enough to get this to break down below that last level of support. Before then, I mean, we weren't looking too good, but we were at least holding it, right? 69, yeah, geez, yeah. Luna's taking a little bit more of a beating than I thought it might. We can put Luna up here for a little bit while I wait for Bitcoin to make a move. Bitcoin's holding the old Fibonacci level, which is really nice to see. Pretty well. We closed above it, we opened above it, and now we're kind of surging uphill a little bit more. Not bad. Hey, Carly, how's my ADA bags looking? I mean, ADA is down only about 1.5%, so it's not terrible. I would say for ADA, I mean, guys, if Bitcoin capitulates, no altcoin will be safe. Not even Ethereum will be safe from having like a 50% drop, okay? Well, maybe like a 40% drop. So be careful with any altcoins you guys have. They're all going to be extremely risky at this point. It doesn't mean you're not going to want to buy them or anything like that. I'm still buying altcoins right now. I just bought some STMX the other day. I bought some Doge on Mars. I bought some Spell Token. I bought a bunch of coins over the past week, but I'm still going to be buying more as we go down. But I'm only buying smaller amounts at this point in time. What we're waiting for, if you guys knew, is waiting for a major capitulation on Bitcoin's part. Whether it happens this week, next week, a month from now, we're waiting in general terms here. Pretty much, you would consider like a route from crypto. So if I put this over here, if we go to the daily Bitcoin chart here, get all that out of the way. Bitcoin capitulated right back here. We're waiting for that long candle volume showing a capitulation happening right there. You saw it happen back over here during COVID. See how we had low volume? Then boom, hit the wall. That wall is where you're going to be buying a lot of altcoins and stuff. It doesn't always symbolize the bottom. Like right here, we capitulated right here, but continue coming down. But if you go back in time, buying Bitcoin at $4,300 really doesn't seem like a bad thing in hindsight, right? Now buying Bitcoin when it was at $3,000, of course, that's freaking fantastic. But you guys get my point, right? That you guys we're waiting for this huge capitulation moment that usually comes after some of the factors that we've already talked about over the past few weeks here, like the death cross breaking down below the 20-month moving average and everything like that. Right now, we have this really nice trend line right here, really nice one. It's not, I mean, it's okay. It's not incredibly sturdy so far, but well, we haven't tested it out in a while actually. But if we break down below this, this is where you might start seeing a stronger move come out, and that's where things might get a little bit scary for those investors who don't usually stick around for these tough times. A lot of people tend to show up in Bitcoin when it's over here or over here. They get bags and they come back over here. They don't want to buy down here because they're afraid we're going to go down lower. And then when we rally back up, they either don't sell their bags because they think we're going to go massively higher and mess up again, or what they do is they just sell off here for some type of loss, which is fine. It's just better than, I guess, holding, selling down here. But the opportunity that you guys get during capitulation is to buy at a very low price. Then you got to hold for a while. In their circumstance, this is actually not normal for how we actually came up to all-time highs again. But, you know, you buy down here, you get like 100% profit just with holding for like 175 days. That's not too bad to wait for a nice little rally. Off of this rally here, you had to wait about a little over a year, 395 days, almost 400 days for the full rally to take effect. Back over here for this rally, once we found the good bottom areas, about 205 days. We haven't even hit, I'm just going to the weekly chart. We haven't even hit that that bad time just yet, and that's what we're all waiting for right now. I think, you know, on this type of pattern thing here, we're probably up around here still, up around here still, up around here still. We haven't really taken that big forceful move down yet because we're waiting for that big support level here. Like I think back over here was that support level, something looking like that maybe. I mean, COVID really hit us hard. We weren't even supposed to break down there, but what would be a good thing here? The I don't like these little things. There you go. I guess there is probably what you'd be looking at, but that's not going to be easy because that's a COVID kind of drop. Over here, we had a nice level of support. We broke down below it. Seeing how it lasted over here, support, 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 and then crushed back down below it. Then back over here, we had this is a weekly chart, right? Well, we had higher lows over here, even though it's higher to see on the daily chart. Maybe. Now I'm not going to even go into it. But yeah, we're waiting for that big moment of capitulation here. It's just taken its sweet, sweet time, mostly because Bitcoin's been more correlated to the NASDAQ than it ever has been, and it's been really annoying to watch it, right? But once we officially break down below the support level, let me get the volume out of here. That's where you might start seeing people. You might start seeing people panicking, and mostly there's a couple of reasons for that. Obviously, we're breaking down below that trend line, but on top of that, you guys can kind of see right here. It's a little bit more. It's a little harder to see at this moment in time, just because of how much we've fallen over the last few days. But you can see a low, a higher low, and then at one point we had we were continuing on the trend. You know, we need to stay above this low right here. If we're not able to do that, that's where you're going to start to see the floor kind of fall out of Bitcoin. Not like a massive, well, it should be a pretty large drop, but it's not going to be a capitulation drop, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. But right now, the low we're trying to stay above here, forget about the trend line for a second. The low we're trying to stay above is 34,329. We're currently at 35,380. So if I were to measure that here from where our low point of today to that low point right there, that's about $800 away, $795 away from disaster. But of course, before we can actually hit that low, we have to break down first, which would probably make it really easy to get to that point once we've officially broken down. But we've seen people, well, you know, you guys seen TikTokers, YouTubers, people like me, whoever. We've been having to adjust the trend lines every single time because we keep on breaking down below them. Remember, back when all this started, we all bought down here off of a major move, and then we were like, okay, well, when can we sell? Well, the first sell signal we had was over here, right? Broke down, perfect opportunity to sell the profits from over here, perfect opportunity to open a short, and man, did that pay off, okay? Next after that, we had the same thing happen. You buy down here. Well, we bought somewhere down here. Some of us were lucky enough to buy over here. I wasn't that lucky. You sell around here, or you can sell up against resistance. A lot of us just sold right here at resistance. If I can find that little line. Right? Resistance. Well, scale out, I guess you would say, then sell the rest over here, waiting for another move up. Same thing happened, and then we could have, well, you could have adjusted it here. Guess what? There was another breakdown. Same thing right there. So, you know, there's been tons of opportunities to trade this, and they've been pretty successful. But right now, these are small moves. I mean, I know you guys might not think that a move from like, what, that's a 25% move, right? But those are small moves compared to the mega moves where people like really get really freaked out and tired and scared and crying about their crypto bags and stuff like that. These moves, you know, they freak people out. These moves were the fun moves that we're just kind of chilling out and enjoying our lives. We're getting ready to have another really bad move here, and that's what everybody's freaking out about. But until I think until we break down below this, because we haven't broken down below it yet, I think you're going to see a lot of people still say relatively bullish about crypto. Like you have the people, Matt Wallace, Dogecoin 5 hours ago. Dogecoin's not even up right now. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Crypto Rover, Whale Games. This guy's been bullish for the past like 2 months now, and now all of a sudden he's like, right? But this guy went long at like $40-something thousand, $700K. We're at 35,000 right now. You remember a few weeks ago when I told you guys we were going to go down 35,000? Everybody thought that was crazy. It's this type of stuff, right? I need to tweet as much as this guy, though. This guy tweets nonstop, and I feel like he's not even tweeting. I feel like he has some type of bot tweeting for him, and I need to figure out what that bot is and do that. CPI coming this week, will it be higher than last month? I don't think so, unless something really bad happens. Because last month, it was actually a little bit, not too bad. But okay, let me get back over here. Back over in the 5. Look at that. We're close. Oh, actually, Bitcoin, we're breaking back down below the Fibonacci level. I thought we could hold it, but nope. That's what a few minutes of talking will do. It'll mess up everything here. But yeah, that's kind of the goal of Bitcoin. We're really trying to stay above the support level, though. If we start falling below that, oh boy. The one thing I'll tell you guys, if you guys are new, because I know some people popped up here since I first started talking a few minutes ago. The chart on your left is Bitcoin USD. Bitcoin US dollar, okay? The one on the right is Bitcoin Tether, USDT, I think it is. Yeah, whatever it is, Tether US, right? And so that one's actually a little bit lower than this one. You can see how close we are to this, a little bit further on this one. So I'm going to trust this one and not this one, although I think this one has an important... I'm going to be watching it also, but I think this one might be more relevant, if you will, just because I normally use the Bitcoin Tether charts here. I'm just using this one because it's on Coinbase and it kind of goes back in time a little bit more, and I like that. There you go. But definitely taking a little bit of a beating here today, guys. What is everything at? Yeah, Bitcoin's down about 2% now. Ethereum's down about 2%. Dogecoin's down about 0.7%. What else? Matic is down 1.4. AD is down 2. XRP is down 2. Luna is now down 12. Let's take a peek here at Luna, guys. This is going to be my best performing short of the year right here. I got to figure out when I need to sell this, though. Normally, I would have scaled out, but the fact that Bitcoin has an opportunity to break down, it's making me hesitate about closing my short. If I close my Luna short, I'll probably scale out like 25% to half of it over the next 24 hours. Because if we manage to hold the support level here, then I'm going to be like, okay, maybe we have a bounce going into next week if the CPI numbers are okay. And then that would give Luna an opportunity to have a nice surge, which would cost me a lot of profit there since I'm shorting it down, right? But man, look at Luna broke down, came up, and what happens? What did I tell you guys happens? That's where you get shorted heavily, and then boom, the big move started right there. So don't forget that little pattern there. Most YouTubers will tell you just to short right here, which I do that as well. But a lot of times, if you wait a little bit longer, it'll come back up. I just feel more confident shorting there. But sometimes we go down all the way. Sometimes we go back up here. Or sometimes also we actually come up a little bit higher, and then we fall down. So it could be a little even more of a trap. They're just baiting you when we're above it, though. But Luna, what you doing? This is the same vibe we had last night. Bitcoin going down, Luna going down. Oops. Me crossing my leg over my lap and just watching this crazy show. But remember, Luna is different than a lot of other altcoins because it's been staying higher for so long. Even though Bitcoin has been falling over the past few weeks, Luna is just catching up to where all the other altcoins are. Luna is not special. It is not Bitcoin. It is not Ethereum. It's getting there, but people do not view it as that yet. It is still just a regular altcoin, like an XRP, like an ADA, like everything else. It's not special. They have a good marketing team, though, I tell you that. Let's see. Hey, Discount Killer, happy to see you back. And hey, Max Fire, if Bitcoin capitulates, do you think Chainlink will drop below 820? Where's Link? I have Link on here somewhere. Yes, it might even go down to about $6. So yes, yeah, depending on when it capitulates, but yeah, definitely. Because what I'm hoping for is a not just a capitulation, but a capitulation that leads us down to the 200 weekly moving average, which over the next few weeks should be somewhere around 22,000 to 25,000, and that'd be a good buying opportunity for us. But again, it's not like it's going to happen all at once. It may just happen over a few weeks, maybe even a month or two. This month included, so like May, June type of thing. But yeah, it's definitely possible to go down below that. Dude, Luna is just getting beat down hard. Like, there's no sympathy for that that guy. Okay, never mind. Bitcoin's coming down here as well. So it's like it's happening all over the place. And oops, I will let's take off the oscillators for no. Let's keep them on for now. But I'll just kind of keep this in perspective for us so we can see what's going on. There we go. I just want you guys to be able to see that trend line there. Okay. And hey, Discount Killer. Tomorrow with my mom. I'm not really doing anything for Mother's Day with her. I'm not talking with my grandparents right now because they've been very controlling and they want me to do their stuff. And I'm just like, no. So I have not been talking to my grandparents at all. So I told my mom to go out with my grandparents tomorrow to have fun, and I was going to take her out next weekend. Like, I took my mom out for her birthday, and then my grandparents also took her out for her birthday, just like last month. So I've been kind of doing that. I got my mom about like $300 of makeup from Sephora, and I already gave it to her because she really wanted to see it early, and she enjoyed it a lot. But guys, Sephora's got a high end makeup place. I got her serums and stuff for anti-aging creams and makeups and all types of crazy stuff. She absolutely loves them, so I'm really happy about that. I also get my stuff from Sephora too. Although I don't get makeup, I just get like facial cleaning stuff and stuff like that. But I'm not sure what I want to do with my mom. She said she wanted to go to the beach, so I'm thinking of maybe in a couple weeks or so, whenever I can find a good stretch of good weather, I want to take us all out to the beach and rent an Airbnb for me, my mom, and my sister, and the dog Loki, and then we can just chill out there for about 2-3 days or so. I'm hoping to do that. I'm hoping the weather allows it. But my mom, she got mad at me for spending so much money during the last dinner because remember I took her to that nice sushi place and the dinner was like 350 $400. So she's not really happy with me spending as much money. I think it's just because like she knows I make a lot of money, but she also wants me to save for a house. But I don't think that $400 for dinner for like three people is necessarily going to be terrible for my housing budget. Uh, and hey, Ruben, yeah, and you guys, feel free to spam. I'm not going to really have any rules about spamming. I mean, don't say anything nasty or something like that. But if you guys want to comment as much as possible, it does help out the channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. And if you guys have any questions as well, this is a pretty chill day. I'm not doing the normal, format where I kind of teach you guys stuff. This is more like, hey, we're watching to see if Bitcoin breaks down this week, if Luna continues to break down here, which has been pretty nasty move on its part, and what we can expect from both of them going forward here, or most other coins. And hey, Ruben, wow, Bitcoin's going to go down to 34. You think then wow, Niagara Falls on crypto? It would have to go. Niagara Falls would probably start a little bit higher than that, but it really depends on the whales at this point, and on top of that, not just whales. If you guys have been, geez, Luna, just control yourself here. Oh well, Bitcoin's taking a dump as well here. Here we can put both of these on the 1 minute chart. They're both pretty interesting to watch. No, Bitcoin needs to be on the 5. It's not spread out enough. Basically, what's been happening is a lot of times when we have these larger moves, we've had a lot of shorts come in and say, oh, let's sell a whole bunch of shares and let's just get it over with, right? And so we fall, but then bulls have the opportunity to push the price back up and scare the shorts enough to have a short squeeze, right? Well, what we're seeing a lot of right now is not just shorts selling, right? Short selling going on. We're also seeing people that just have a lot of Bitcoin sell Bitcoin. And if people are just selling the Bitcoin on the open market, well, that drives the price down, first of all. We already know that. But on top of that, what happens? You can't squeeze them back out. There's no short squeeze if they're just selling. So that's the problem we're kind of facing here. There probably is going to be some shorts on top of this, but not nearly as much as the Bitcoins being sold. The good thing for us is I haven't seen any big movements from whale number 3, which has been pretty nice. Normally, right before he sells, there's a big move down. Well, actually, he sold, and we're still in the move down after he sold, but he has also been buying Bitcoin a little bit more here. But yeah, you're definitely seeing a rough time here in the crypto markets. There's no getting out of that. And we're moving a little bit further down right now as well because there's also no, the market isn't open today. So there's not going to be as much correlation to the NASDAQ or the S&P 500 and such. This past week, we had a really rough week because the stock market had a bad week. It's anybody's best guess when we stop following the stock market. I've been ranting about this for months now, and I don't like it. But I think, after we capitulate, I think it's going to be a lot easier for Bitcoin to go up, and because you're going to see buyers coming out of nowhere. These can be millionaire investors. These can be hedge funds. These can be institutions. I think everybody's going to be more inclined to buy Bitcoin if we drop down to the 20s rather than if we're at the 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s, and so forth there, right? Hey, Miss K, happy to see you. And hey, Babyfish. Oh, yeah, Bear right there. Babyfish is short, and he's making a killing off of Ethereum right now. Can I take a look at Chainlink when I get a second? Yeah, Max. What specifically about Chainlink here? Because everything's pretty much going down at this moment in time. Where's Link? There you go. Jeez, Chainlink's getting hit even harder. Chainlink's at about 5. So this isn't the main chart, but this is fine. As far as Chainlink's concerned, let me actually first see if we have any Fibonacci levels here. This has been a pretty big retracement, though. We held it for a second, fell back down. What if I adjust it here? Did we already fall back down below this one as well? Yeah, we did. It just fell down below its last Fibonacci level here. I'm going to try to see if I can find something for you here that's positive, but not really. Go to the weekly chart. This chart is so wacky. It's not even... We have the double top there, and that's the real main pattern there. The breakdown there was fine. Chainlink might actually reach all-time lows before Bitcoin capitulation is over, so be careful of this. The lows here are only well, maybe it's been around longer than this, but the lows looks like it's $7.33. This can come down below that, because the main point that you were trying to hold, if you were holding Chainlink, was there, right? Only thing that saved this was Bitcoin popping back. That's the only thing that saved it. And then boom, it got hit back down. You might get some relief around $8. Yeah, when the chart looks this ugly, you're not going to have the same good technicals for it. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I would be looking at this as more useful. Let's just get rid of this. This is more useful. When we break out of this, that'd be a good buying opportunity. But until then, yeah, you want to be careful that we stay above this over the next few days, maybe the $7 level. If we fall down below that, that'd be a real bad move for Link right here, because we've broken down below all the supports. The only real supports we have left here are about $9.30. So if you wanted to play maybe a little bit of a rebound, you can try that out. We've been getting knocked down from the 20-week moving average, just like everything else has. On the monthly chart, still looking pretty bad. Yeah, just a little bit of a turf right there, right? Getting pushed around by the 22 death cross. Nothing good, nothing golden can happen there. Yeah, be careful of this one. This one looks like it wants to head back down to like $9.30 short term. Maybe later on it might come back down to $8 or so, and that might be a good opportunity to buy. But I would expect it to come down more if Bitcoin capitulates during following that, if you will. Oh, there you go. Luna got a little bit of bounce. Bitcoin got a little bit of a bounce. Somebody came in here to buy a little bit. That's what just happened. All right. Gotta take the small victories during the kind of pummeling punishments, if you will. I should have made some tea. That's what I should have done. Don't even think I have my teapot and tea stuff down here. I think it's all upstairs. All right. But if you guys have any questions, remember, feel free to ask. It's going to be a chill time, guys. We're just waiting to see if whales have the strength to push us down and break us down today. Usually, if we're going to be breaking down, I thought it might be on a Sunday, but nope. And Luna's down officially 12.4% right now. Well, now it's up a little bit more, but about 12% at this moment in time. Little bit above that. Let's see. Hey, Secret. Oh, Secret, you're shorting? Oh, geez, there we go. You got this babyfish makes those bucks. I know. Guys, babyfish is a great resource. He's come so far from when he first started the channel. This guy, I'm not going to tell you how much money he's making, but he's making money. He's making the moolah, the moolah. And hey, Ruben, you accumulate when fear and greed take over. Like someone said, I forgot the old man likes to eat at the buffet. um, yeah. So my strategy right now, it has a lot to do with buying these dips, buying them pretty handily, but also getting ready for Bitcoin capitulation. Because that's going to be the big point where I toss in thousands of dollars for longs, and I'm going to be really excited about that one. But it's still a waiting game, right? I'm just happy that we're like so. Forget about all this for a second. You guys know I've been telling you guys I think we're going to break down for a while now, and I'm just happy that it's kind of panned out in that direction. I like it's hard for a YouTuber to go out there and say I think this is what's going to happen. Stick to it for a while and then actually wait for it to happen, right? I don't like I'm always have anxiety when I talk about stuff like that. So it's kind of nice to see we've kind of followed that path so far. It makes me feel special because I'm going against like the YouTube creators that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers or hundreds of thousands of Twitter followers, and I'm like, wrong. And I was like, haha, the beauty of trading for a living versus talking about markets. And hey, Max Power, thank you very much for the super chat. I just saw the little purple thing swing up on the screen, and I'll do that very fast as well. Thank you very, very much, Max Power. I do appreciate it as well. And thank you, Secret Fish, from last week as well. I appreciate that as well. Yeah, Mike, go somewhere. Oh, I know, right? I need to go on more vacations. I do. I'm getting my. I already paid for my tickets for Nicaragua, no, Belize. I need to get some tickets for Nicaragua. I'm gonna hopefully try to see. I got refundable tickets, so I'm gonna see if I can go within like a month period of time. 2 weeks in Belize, then 2 weeks in Nicaragua, back to back, and then go back home. I don't want to leave Loki for that long. That's my that's my thing here. Um, but I think I'll call him every day or something like that. But so yeah, I'm getting ready to go on those trips. So those trips aren't until like probably next January. Yeah, unless I have to change stuff up. But I need to go out and travel more. That's why I've been doing more shorts and more short little videos for you guys. I've been practicing making videos while I'm just out and about outside the house. And when I can do that, it makes me a lot less worried about missing out on something. I can just give you guys my thoughts like, hey, Bitcoin's breaking down right now. I'm gonna probably open up a short, something really nice and easy, right? Secret Fish, Matic, possibly 69. Oh, geez. See? Well, if Matic goes to 69, I would actually buy that, though. I mean, guys, in perspective, all of these altcoins are extremely cheap right now. A lot of them are going to be fantastic during the next runs that we have, the next bull runs. At this point, we really want those really cheap prices and hoping that Bitcoin will come into contact with that 200 weekly moving average. And then that'll be even a better price for all the altcoins. Because what we're hoping to see here over the next few weeks is we're hoping to see that Bitcoin dominance grows. Oh, it's still populating. Okay. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance chart. Major. Oh, I was like, what the heck is Bitcoin at? Let's go to the last year. See how we're kind of staying stable. I want to see if we can get Bitcoin to pop up a little bit more here. This is August, November. Yeah, I want to see if Bitcoin dominance can just get a little bit better here. We'll see. You can actually see tethers going up though. So more and more people are selling bit by bit. guess you can't blame that. But I want to see Bitcoin dominance go up here a little bit more over the next few, I'll say a month and a half, 2 months. I'm hoping we can just capitulate soon. Depending on how you want this to play out, you want to rip off the band-aid fast, have a major crash, and just buy so we can start going back up. Or sometimes people want to have they want to peel the band-aid off slowly. And the benefit to peeling the band-aid off slowly, which we're kind of doing, if you guys don't have a lot of capital just ready to go and buy into the market at one point in time, you could buy a little bit here, a little bit there, over time through every paycheck and so forth. And that way you can actually have more investments during the long term rather than just trying to, have everything saved up ahead of time to buy in at that one peak drop point when we have that massive capitulation bar and everything like that. Hey, Babyfish, 42 sounds better? Oh, geez, what do you call 0.420? You forgot the zero. It doesn't matter to the YouTubers if they are wrong. They make more money from YouTube than trading. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what their goals are. Remember, my YouTube channel doesn't make much money. I've showed you guys how much money my YouTube channel makes. My channel isn't focused on that type of income, ad income, view income. I make income if you guys use my affiliate links. So that's why I'm always saying, hey, please use my links. I make money when I get sponsorships from I don't know. I haven't had a sponsorship in a long time, but Manscaped, where they shaved balls and stuff like that. That's where I make my money. And then super chats from you guys like Max Power, Secret Fish, Babyfish, all the people that like to donate, Island Time, and the memberships and all that stuff. That's where my channel money comes into effect, right? So if I go over here, wait a second. Well, I showed you guys the other day. I made like $700 in the month of April, right? That's what I've been making more recently because crypto's been very boring, of course. But as long as I can make money trading, it's okay, if that makes sense, right? But if you're somebody that needs views, you got to be as wild as possible. Which I want to get more excited about stuff, but I'm just not a person that gets excited too often. I'm excited about making money and then finding opportunities to buy, but I'm more excited about being right. Does that make sense? Like I'm making a good amount of money off of this Luna short that we talked about, right, over the last few weeks. I'm making good money off of this, but I'm more excited about the fact that I told you guys we were really bearish starting a few months ago, and then we're actually continuing to be bearish, right? We didn't have such a weird reversal type of thing. If you get what I'm saying, I nerd out about being right. Probably not the best thing, I guess, but I'm still nerding out about it. Where do you short? How do you short? How do you short's a long question, or it's going to take a long answer, but and it actually depends on which exchange you're using and if you're going off of stocks or crypto. I short on KuCoin and I short on BitGet. I have links to both down below. Both are going to be good if you want to practice. I would say if you open up an exchange with BitGet or KuCoin, start paper trading with shorts first before you actually start investing real capital into them. It'll save you some losses on the the practice curve or the learning curve, so to speak. But you can short on any major exchange. They even got Binance US. I got Femex. You can short on any of those exchanges. Some exchanges have different rules than others. Some exchanges have different fees than others. But for the most part, you're usually going to be okay if you short on one of the major exchanges. Just don't use too high of a leverage if you do short. And probably when you're first learning to short, probably best to not use any leverage at all. Hey, Keegan, happy to see you back. I'm in ApeCoin long at 12.2. What would you say is smart to add to the long after the bounce or just wait? I sold out of all my ApeCoin. Let me see what ApeCoin's actually doing right now. ApeCoin's at 12.40. 20 just want to add to the long after that bounce, just wait. This bounce, right? Oh, if you're talking about a shorter move, you can always do that, but I'd be careful because if Bitcoin really does break down, ApeCoin's going to go down below $10, right? Here we are again. We had the big pump. We had the breakout. Closed right above it. Buy a signal, right? And then what do? We add the Fibonacci trend-based system right here. Up a daisy. Your first selling point right here. Some resistance right there. Some resistance right there. You kind of have your selling spots. Now I bought at $10.77 and I sold at 15. So I did not make nearly as much profit as I could have if I would have just held. But what I did is there was a breakdown that happened over here and I just sold the breakdown. Or okay. Oh, this is yeah. Oh, no. I would have sold right here. No, I didn't sell at the breakdown because I specifically told you guys I'm only going to sell at $10 or $15. But it hit those price targets. So now you got to be careful because now you're probably going to be looking more at Fibonacci retracements because it had the big pop, right? Kind of stopped right there, kind of stopped right there, kind of stopped right there temporarily. And now that next move would be at $10.90. So be careful. Everything's kind of falling off a rock right now. Your hope for ApeCoin here going into the next few weeks is you're hoping that Bitcoin can hold here, and that would give ApeCoin a good bottom like all the other altcoins, and then from there it can kind of soar back up. So be careful with that one. I probably wouldn't be adding more money to it right now, just because there's a potential if Bitcoin does break down here over the next 24 hours ish, that you could see ApeCoin coming back down here to under $11, back into the tens. I'm gonna keep Luna on. Luna's been pretty intense so far. You can see there's some crazy volume going on here in Binance. Let's go to there. Okay, but I hope you guys all having a good weekend so far. It's been a pretty good time. Shares in crypto to the moon. I can see Bitcoin with that huge green candle and breaking that momentum. We definitely going to the moon. What do you call? If we can hold support here, bulls will have a good week of saying this is the bottom, buy, 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 and they might actually get some people to buy into it. I'm still more bearish on it. In order for me to get more bullish on Bitcoin, I think I would have to wait for us to get above the 20-week moving average first of all. And then from there, I would like to see some type of golden cross, whether it's between the 20 daily moving average across the 50 or maybe the 20-week moving average across the 50 as well to get really bullish about it. And then I might be buying more altcoins and such. But I already have a plan in case this is the bottom. I've been buying Bitcoin. I've been buying altcoins up every few days here just to have as a little bit of a little nest, if you will. So if this is the bottom, I'm okay with that. But I have a lot more cash on hand right now. If we drop down, I'm going to be super excited to start buying more and more and more. And since I think we're going down, obviously, I'm more inclined to be holding more cash than assets at this point. You could be right. Bulls could be right. Maybe this. I mean, Bulls said we had the other support. Then they said we had the other support. We've broken down below both of those. But this is really that last major support that Bulls are going to be hoping for here on Bitcoin. Because once we break down below this, then we start heading back to last summer's lows of going down to the low $30,000 range, maybe even the high 20s. And then we would have to see if we can break down below that. We might actually have a good opportunity to bounce off of that a little bit, then ultimately fall down. But, within that time frame, we're looking for Bitcoin capitulation. And if Bitcoin can capitulate, that would give everybody a green light to start buying like wild. And with all this new capital, all these new hedge funds, institutions, even countries buying into crypto now, Bitcoin may have more of a V-shaped recovery than your standard crypto winter type of effect. But that's a big if. That's a big if. Who knows if institutions are going to be heavily buying or if they're just going to be, waiting all of this out. Hey, Torek, happy to see you back. Matic might break the $1 psychological barrier by Sunday evening. I think that will follow the Phantom route from there. What do you think? Phantom was a little bit different than Matic here, but they can still have an effect. Look at that. Oh, Luna. Here, let me show you this very fast. Matic here. So Matic's a little bit different. You see how it came down after back over here after these all-time highs, had a nice little rally, but we're still kind of staying safe. I think Matic is going to turn out to be more like a Luna, which is at its support right now. Luna already broke down, but this hasn't broken down yet below its support level. It's close. It's close. But I think it'll be more like a Luna. FTM, if I pull up the chart here, you'll see a little bit of a difference. See how much higher it went up? Massive moves. Didn't really have a clear support level underneath it. It broke down between the trend line and just kind of fell down. I wonder if I can put this side by side for you. Oh, this is a 5 day and a weekly. Yeah, we can use a weekly chart here. So from high to high, FTM went up another 246%. from high to high, Matic went up about 8%. So this one had a lot more to come down, if you will. I still think Matic, it is that psychological barrier of a dollar, though. Nobody wants to see Matic go back down below a penny, but excuse me, a dollar. But man, if it does, we're most likely coming back down to, I don't even know what I want to call that, 60s or so. Yeah, this is a weekly chart. Maybe we might come into contact with about 79 or 69. It depends, but yeah, I won't know the bottom of that. But we could have, as far as Matic is concerned, you can have a few different Fibonacci levels here. Did any of these work out? No, so let's go down even lower. That matches up with that one, which could be a support level. So yeah, might be just headed back down short term to 80 cents or so, which would be a 20% down day, or 20% down week, excuse me, which is actually pretty plausible. But look at this. Right now, Matic, it's barely there. This low right here, 1011, so almost hit a dollar. So if Bitcoin takes that next jump down, you could see Matic taking a pretty big plump, a pretty big drop. This would be actually a good shorting opportunity if Bitcoin does take the next level down, though. Again, I think of Matic more as a Luna. See how from this high to this high went about 15%. You broke down below the support level right here, and then from there it's kind of just, if you go back to the daily chart, you can see how nasty of a move it's been. And if we go over to the Matic chart as well on the daily, the good thing for it is that it actually doesn't have to worry too much about the moving averages. That can cause a pretty big bad day. But yeah, you can see we're clearly at a support level. We're trying to hold it, but the support means nothing if Bitcoin doesn't hold itself. That chart looks like a whole bunch of clumpiness without, if I don't zoom in. There we go. And then back over here to Luna, 1 minute. It's trying to hold, guys. I mean, that Fibonacci level seems to be a brat to us at this moment in time. That's just an old Fibonacci level, but it still seems to be working. That's the only reason I've been keeping it up on the screen. And hey, Secret, $8, possibly $7. That's definitely a possibility. There's a lot of coins that got released over the past few months. A lot of those coins are probably going to be reaching all-time lows, unfortunately. Probably not as bad as ICP, of course, but still probably pretty bad. I'm waiting for ICP to get down below $10 before I start buying longs on it, and that'll be fun to buy. But I'm buying stuff that's still going down, right? Like STMX, I bought some a couple days ago, a few weeks before that, and I've been telling you guys pretty plainly, yeah, I'm buying STMX, yeah, I'm buying it. I know it's going down. I'm buying Dogecoin Mars. I'm buying that, right? And it's still going down. That's down 5% today. STMX is down 7%, right? You just got to manage your risk there, so you're not putting all of your money in there right now because you know it's going to go down more. But just in case we find a bottom, I want the opportunity to buy some up, right? Right? But everything is just having a really rough day. But that's okay. You know what? This is all good buying opportunities for everybody. It's a good learning experience if anything else. And hey, no tacos, no life. Cheers to all. Tequila and ceviche are life. Ooh, I could use some ceviche and I could use some tequila. I haven't had good tequila in a minute. I used to drink with you guys so much, but I got scared of YouTube trying to cancel my channel because of me drinking online. I still got some Maker's Mark upstairs, and I still got some wine from last night. Some Chateau Chapelle de Eleanor, whatever it is. I don't know, from 2018. It smells really good though. It tastes really good. That little cap on top of it though. And hey, Miss K, yeah, Doge is actually doing okay right now. It's only down about 1% here. Doge's thing is this support level. So it's getting closer and closer to break down. Most likely Doge will break down and start heading back down below 11 cents here pretty soon. So be aware of that. And then if Bitcoin capitulates, you might see Dogecoin come back to this zone about, maybe 6 to 7 cents, maybe even less than that. So be careful with it, any of your investments really. But right now, Dogecoin has this pretty steady level of support. We haven't even gotten closer to over the past few days here. We're just now coming in contact with it because, of course, Bitcoin's having a rough day today as well. So right now, Dogecoin's not down nearly as much as everything else. Dogecoin's only down about 1.25%. Ethereum's down 2.5%. Bitcoin's down 2.5%. Matic's down 2.5%. XRP's down 3%. Luna's down 13%. Sheeb's down 4%. EOS is down 3, Ethereum Classic's down 4, DOT's down 4, STMX 7, Engine 5, FTM 5, ICP 4, Link 5, Litecoin 3, Mana 5, Elon 5, Sol 3, XLM 3. Right, so Dogecoin's doing a lot better than a lot of other coins right now, but it still has to hold these support levels or it will have those more rough times. And if you look at about 3 days ago on Dogecoin's chart, we just had a bearish death cross there between the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average there. Last time we had that death cross was right back over here in 2021 November after the all-time highs for Bitcoin. And then we saw the nasty move that Dogecoin took after that. I don't know if it's going to be that as aggressive on the way down, but definitely is not a good sign here. We barely had a golden cross there, and that's because we got pumped up for a nice little pump up here. Maybe Elon's buying some more Dogecoin for the long term here with some of those Tesla shares he sold. How is Tesla doing, by the way? Sorry, this is me just wondering something. It's at 865. Okay, not even close. I think Tesla's going to come back down here somewhere over the next few weeks. But that's weeks, I guess, away. Oh, that's kind of cool. Forever redwood. I hope they're not cutting down real redwood trees for those. Okay. Back over here, though. There we go. Luna's on a little bit of a roller coaster ride right now, and we're just gonna have to live live with that one. Bitcoin's at least trying to consolidate here a little bit easier. Hey, buddies, what does it matter what coin you're in when all of them are crashing and they do all go at the same time? So not all coins go down at the same rate. Not all coins go up at the same rate. One of the reasons I told you guys I was shorting Luna specifically is because Luna was still so overvalued compared to everything else. Remember, over the past few months, Bitcoin's been going down. Doge has been going down. Ethereum's been going down. Matic, 80, all of these coins have been going down. But Luna's been relatively strong up until that point where it really just kind of ground fell out from beneath it. And so when you see coins like that have been holding up so well, when Bitcoin really gets into those really scary zones, that's when those coins fall down. That's why I was so bearish on shorting it, right? Or so bearish. Other coins are safer. If you guys want something safe to short that's not going to be so crazy, Bitcoin and Ethereum are usually going to be the two you want to. If you guys want something safe to short, but you guys don't want to, you guys don't want to short anything that has some you don't want to short something that costs thousands of dollars like an Ethereum or Bitcoin. A lot of times what I will do is I will short ADA or Matic instead. And that way I can see, like, if I'm shorting Matic at $1 here, I'm like, okay, well, every penny that it goes down is 1% back for me. And if I have a 20x leverage short on it, then that means every penny that Matic goes down, I'm making a 20% profit, all right? And it's not easy for each penny to go down for Matic, but you guys get my point, right? So you can make a good amount of money there, and it helps your mind just kind of comprehend what your expectations are for every penny that Matic goes down, instead of having to go open your exchange, look at the data, and be like, okay, well, I Bitcoin or Matic is down 5 cents. That means I've made 5% down times the multiplier of 20, and that means I'm up 100% off of that one trade. Sweet, just for 5 cents, awesome. But if I'm doing Bitcoin, oh man, Bitcoin's fallen down $700. What percent of is that? Then I gotta multiply that percent by the yeah. So it gets a little more complicated sometimes in your head. But for the majority of the time, I still prefer doing Bitcoin and Ethereum because when I'm trading these things, I usually have my stop losses in place and everything kind of hooked up, so I don't have to worry about everything going forward. So either my price target's hit and it sells, or I'm forced to I'm forced to have the stop loss hit and I take the loss on the play here. Or of course the winning side as well. Which with their And hey, Warlord, when I see everything going down, I think to myself, if I was buying when everything was going up, why wouldn't I buy when everything's going down? That's what the gains are made. Exactly. We're just being very frugal right now. We're trying to find the best bottom to buy at, but a lot of us are still buying every day, every week, so forth. And if you guys are going with the strategy of buying after we've broken down below the 100 weekly moving average, guess what? You're buying every day, you're buying every week right now. So whenever the bottom is found, you're still going to be buying. But guess what? By the time the next altcoin season comes around, you guys are going to have great averages, great averages, which is going to be fantastic, right? And that's what everybody's hoping for, at least here. Oh, and Secret Fish makes a big point here. He says CPIs next week can have a huge impact. If it stinks, Mama Tank may arrive. And if it shows any sign of inflation easing, the opposite can happen. Exactly. That's what probably what the bulls are going to be hoping for. What do you guys think about inflation? Like, let me know in the comments. You guys think we're going up or down? Are we going to have a better inflation report or a worse one? I haven't seen gas prices be too bad over the last month. I have not been keeping track of the rents, though. If rent's been going up, that might be kind of bad. But I think I saw yesterday with the data coming in from the jobs reports. I think wage growth is also easing here a little bit. I don't think companies are willing to pay their corporations, pay their employees as much money as they were before. So that may have an impact as well on inflation, which may be good or bad. I haven't really determined that yet. But if you're going with the prevailing one, I guess it's supposed to be bad. But we'll have to wait and see. But what happens if Bitcoin breaks down before CPI comes out? We may just have some type of weird reversal coming on here. But we are pretty close to some Fibonacci levels as well, not just that trend line there. See, Mama Tank. Everybody wants a Mama Tank now. If Bitcoin tanks, then that's the name of the video, Mama Tank, because that's what it's probably going to end up being. I'll find a way to play some more Soul Train music for everybody about not selling or just holding for dear life. But Luna's found a little bit of a bottom. Bitcoin's found a way to make a higher low. Not really that drastic of a higher low, but it still looks okay for now. Kind of, steady Eddie, if you will. What's going on behind me? Oh, learning how to make lattes. I love making lattes. Bradius, inflation is okay. I don't need to eat. And what's right there? You think the rate hike might cause peak inflation and we'll start to go back down the other way? It really depends. Well, if it's good, we should have a really good reversal in the stock market, have a big boom. I don't know if it means the soft's going to be over, but it would be a nice thing to see because it would give a good pump up to all the coins right now. So if we did have a pump here and inflation is slowly going down, a lot of the coins that I've been buying over the past week or two, if they turn positive, I would probably sell some of them off just to buy back more on the downtrend because I still think Bitcoin will probably come back down. If we have a reversal, I think the maximum we can go up to is probably, if we're going to stay bearish here, is probably the 20-week moving average. That's probably what I'd be looking to expect there. The 20-week moving average for Bitcoin here is currently setting up at about $41,164. Not too bad. So, and we're currently at 35,000. That'd be a nice pop. Now, whether we hit up there, that's something else. But of course, guys, what am I looking at here? There we go. Here's the monthly chart for the dollar index. We're on the verge. We had this as resistance a while ago. We broke out above that so far, and I guess that's it now. Right? So we keep on getting above it, but we keep on getting knocked down after we got to get above it as well. So they're trying to keep the lid on this. I don't know how much longer they can keep the lid on this one, though. We're hoping if CPI goes down, maybe the price, maybe this can start falling down bit by bit again. And that would give a big relief for crypto and the markets as well. We had a nice, big, strong move down, but look, a few minutes later, puff, it just came right back up, and then it blasted through the top that we had before. So it'll be a fun time for everybody to kind of watch this experiment or watch this show play out, so to speak. That's not what I wanted. Where is my little thing? There we go, little pointer line. There we are. And Bitcoin's make a little bit of a move. A little bit of a move. I guess we have to break out above that 20 first of all. We're looking at right here. Sorry. Making sure I'm not missing any questions. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Secret Fish is also helping you guys out in the comments as well, which is pretty nice of him. There we go. Nice little move up here by Bitcoin. Not a lot, but you know, it's something, I guess you could say. Let's take a quick peek over here to see what other coins are doing. Yeah, in the last hour, Anchor Protocol lost 6%, GMT lost 4, Sheeb lost 2.5, Luna's lost 2.5, Zilla's lost 2, Uniswap 2, Zec 2. Okay, so we're not in total crazy territory yet, but right now you're just seeing so far this year there's been a lot of coins coming down, and Phantom is down 73%, KDA is down 73%, Harmony is down 73, Gala is down 70, AXS is down 70. AR is down 70, Sand is down 67, LRC, which had a great few weeks ago, like a while ago, that's now down 66. So, everything you guys can imagine, a lot of the stuff that we were looking at, it's all down. Decentraland Mana, you guys were talking about that. That one's down 58% year to date. Algorand is down 56% year to date, even though in the last 7 days it's popped up 7%, even up 10% today. Still, from year to date, it's still down 60%, okay? So, you're seeing a lot of stuff in a lot of pain. On the other side, though, year to date, we have Leo, even though it's had a pretty big, nasty drop down 10% in the last 30 days, 7% in the last 7 days. Year to date, it's up 37. Tron, up 12% year to date, 30% in the last few days, 7 days. Pax G up 2%. This one's been holding pretty steady. Oh, that's because I got $1,000, isn't it? Pax Dollar, not really moving any which way, right? Zill up, about inch so far. So, you're seeing some stuff. Oh, but Zill's down 40% in the last 30 days, so that one took a little bit of a beating here. Yeah, this Fibonacci level is really, we need to pop above that Fibonacci level, guys, if we're going to have a good shot of coming back up here. Hey, MSK, long-term is what I want for long-term. Oh, yeah. Guys, if you're buying these capitulation kind of zones right now, whenever we do capitulate, if you're just buying now while we're underneath the 100 weekly moving average, you guys are most likely going to be buying for long-term swings. But that means you get long-term profits, which are going to be much better than if you guys just bought, during close to all-time highs last year, or if you bought Dogecoin at 20 cents and it ran at 75. It's going to be a totally different ball game this next time because you're going to be holding longer. But it's like buying Matic at like 65 cents or whatever, 69 cents. And then being able to sell it the next time around $3-4. It makes a big difference on those types of prices, right? And then if you get into like the smaller cap coins, of course, then you could buy a coin around 0.0024 or something like that, and then try to sell it around 10 cents to 25 cents, and then you can get some massive profits that way. But you have to be able to do the work ahead of time to kind of figure out if it's going to be a coin that has the potential to have a big pop like that. Those are the really, really big pops that can really make millionaires out of nowhere. But they're hard to find, and you got to get lucky, unfortunately, for them. And hey, Ruben, CPI. Yeah, I mean, if you guys watch CNBC, if you guys have cable, you can watch it there. If you guys don't have cable and you want to watch the CPI data come in, you can always just go to YouTube and look at CNBC on YouTube, and then from there just refresh the page until the CPI data comes out, and you can see what they talk about it. Or if you guys want to do it the bootleg way, you can just go to CNBC live stream on Google. And I think if you just scroll down, you see livenewsnow.com. Don't click on any links. Don't open up anything off of it. I think there might be viruses on it or something. I have virus software, so I never notice it, but I would just give you the warning just in case. CNBC America, Live News Now. You click on that, or maybe freeintertv.com. Yeah, just click on those, and you can watch CNBC Live. Or if you guys have TD Ameritrade, Think or Swim on your computer, you can watch CNBC Live while you trade, while you're on your platform, while you're on that exchange. Kind of cool as well. And Secret Fish says, 455 million WordPress websites now accept Doge using WooCommerce plugin. No third-party or extra fees. That is really nice right there. See? So that's why there's utility. That's why people like Dogecoin and a lot of other coins. The utility is key here. And also, guys, remember, Dogecoin isn't even down 1% when everything else is down at least 2% right now. So Dogecoin's been very, very resilient since all of this kind of started here. Loki's taking a nap right now. Popped it up here a little bit more. There we are. Okay. But so far, Bitcoin's a nice holding pattern. That's fine for us at the moment. And hey, Miss K, you love Doge? Let me check on my phone very fast, make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Apple said I made a payment, but I wanted to see what it was. Hey, Brett, and yet Doge is still dropping? Oh yeah, dude, Brett, everything is gonna drop. This is a bear market. Everything is gonna drop. Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Dogecoin will probably fall more aggressively once it breaks down below its own technicals. Right now, Dogecoin's been staying within its little pennant, so to speak, staying above that trend line. But once it falls down below that, it'll have a pretty nasty move down like everything else. But I mean, I'm not selling my Dogecoin. Some people have sold their Dogecoin. Some people have sold a lot of their coins just waiting to find the bottom. Whatever your plan is, you have to stick with it. Or if you don't have a plan, you got to make a plan, and you got to get prepared because now we're getting into we're getting to the point where if you don't have a plan, you might be a little bit late to the party on when to buy type of stuff, right? So you got to make a plan. Just stick with it. Write it down. Go to a Discord, whether it's mine or somebody else's, and tell your plan to somebody. It could even be Reddit, and then see what they say. If they critique it, think about it long and hard. The critiques. But if it doesn't make sense for you to do what they're telling you, don't do it. Just kind of stick with whatever your plan you have. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to be holding for a long period of time, well, guess what? It's going to make you money regardless. Some coins may go up, some coins may go down, but the majority of the coins you guys buy are going to be going up during the next, not just altcoin season, but the next bull run that Bitcoin has. Whenever we, potentially tap on the 200 weekly moving average. Hey, Little Cola, happy to see you back. Hi, Mike. Last year I threw like $100 in the front into the stock BBIG. This week they announced they're going to give us dividends at the same time in May. The heck are dividends? Dividends is a way for the company to pay you for holding the stock and say, hey, thank you for holding our stock. We're going to pay you every quarter or every month, depending on how they do it, probably quarterly dividends. And it just means you're going to get a few bucks every few months into your account in dividends. And then from there, you can reinvest it into that same corporation, or you can just use it for purchasing another asset, if you will. But they're basically just giving you money for holding the stock. It's nice. It means it's better for you to hold in the long term. There's a lot of good dividend stocks, and that'll be a good one. What they're probably doing is they see that there's headwinds with a recession, that there's a chance of a recession coming up, and when everybody's selling off out of everything, there's only going to be so many safe places to put your money. So might as well put your money in a stock that you can have dividends in. That way you could be making money while maybe the stock is going down or something like that because of bad market conditions. Geez, Luna. Definitely taking a little bit more of a hit right now, though. Went down about almost 14% down right now for Luna. Still has higher lows, just like Bitcoin has higher lows. But Luna just seems to be getting beat down a little bit more. Luna's at 666. Oh, man. Yeah, definitely not the number you're looking for there as far as Luna's concerned. Look at it. There it is again. Man, I think somebody's playing a joke and just trying to keep it there. Hey, Alex. 20 minutes left until the day candle closes. I think we will close below 35 before it ends. Oh, I wonder what time zone. For me, I think it's going to close. Wait, what is it? Let me check out my daily. But I know Binance is different than the standard one. Binance has an hour and 20 minutes. So almost for me. So that means for you, it's probably just going to close in 20 minutes, isn't it? Or 19 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm, I'm excited to see where all this leads us to. Whenever we have volatility, I'm more excited than if we're just going sideways in a choppy manner. It always makes me more excited to see what plan's working out and which way it's gonna what's a good way to execute the plan, I guess you would say. But Luna's still coming down here. Well, I guess we're waiting to see if Bitcoin's gonna break its higher lows or if it's just gonna go doo doo doo, right? Stretch this out a little bit here. Because what I'm out here, let me show you something. This is why I normally have tea, so I'm not coughing up the storm. That's what we're trying to stay above right now. We're trying to. If you go to the Bitcoin minute chart, it might look a little bit different here. Well, on that one, we already broke down. But let's see. Broke down. Maybe come back up here a little bit, but I mean, on the minute chart, we already broke down. Maybe the 5 minute, we still have a chance, perhaps. Yeah, minute chart, we still have a chance. Or excuse me, the 5 minute chance, we still have a chance. But this is a small. I mean, this is a small ascending triangle coming down, consolidate, then you continue the bearish momentum coming down, right? So, but it's just a very small version of what you normally see while swing trading. Oh, and it broke down below that low. Wow, yeah, Luna's just not. Luna doesn't care. I'll load it back up here. Stretch it out a little bit so you can see the difference. In case you guys are on the phone. Breakdown, short. Ooh, baby. Ooh, look at that. And I feel like the people shorting Luna feel like Bitcoin's just going to keep on coming down because why else would you keep on shorting this sucker here? Oh well, I'm gonna probably scale out of some of my Luna over the next few hours or so. I need to take some profits off of this, and then I'll leave the rest on it. I'll leave the rest to keep going for a while longer, I guess. Hey, Miss K, have a good rest of your day and enjoy your Saturday. I know I normally don't stream on Saturdays, but hey, this is a pretty big day. I'm enjoying this one with you guys. Let's see. Hey, Inzaghi, you think about 33,300 to 34K. You can think there's a chance for a bounce, and then maybe this looks nasty. So we're not looking good, right? We're not looking good. I think the thing here is since Bitcoin has been so correlated to the stock market, if the market can have a little bit of a rebound on Monday, Bitcoin should have a nice little rebound on Monday. If we have good CPI numbers, which is kind of up in the air at this point, Bitcoin could have another large rally, probably up to like 36,000, something like 37,000, maybe up to the $40,000 range, and have a really, really nice rally. Even though I think it would probably, since we're in a bear market, that rally would be sold off. So I think any major rally that we would see off of crypto would be sold off in the more medium run, right? But if we break down before the CPI numbers come out, I think it's going to be hard for Bitcoin to have a full on reversal and go so against its own technicals, if you will. But I'm not entirely sure if the technicals will hold up. I don't know. Bitcoin's bearish, but if sometimes you guys know that sometimes the stock market's been pissing me off lately because we haven't been we've clearly broken down below a support level, but the next day we surge up because the whole market's just going right back into buy everything, if you will. That's kind of my only real concern at this moment in time because I'm pretty confident in my bearish assessment of Bitcoin. I have been for a while now, but I want to see it pan out the way I think it is going to break down, right? Hey, Ruben, this is your TA. What you've been telling viewers for months? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know I've been telling people about this for months, but um, the more data you accumulate, like even though I said I'm bearish on Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin's going down, and I'm going to break down below all these support levels, right? Um, just because I say that, like, yes, true, but I want to make sure I give you guys even more information on top of that to kind of guide you down here and everything like that, right? But yeah, it's been nice to be so far correct on this. We haven't even finished off. We haven't gone down to the 200 weekly moving averages and stuff like that. But it's been nice to see that this bearish move continuing for all of us. Mostly because I want to be able to buy a lot of crypto at a cheap price. That's what I'm hoping for. But it's going to take some time for that to happen, of course. Although think about it like this: $35,000 in 2022 is a time where you're crying, right? You're crying. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're down this low. $35,000 last year in 2021, people were jumping for joy, going woohoo, hallelujah, right? So it's a whole different mindset if you think about it. Right now, people are still going to be happy to be buying. That's why I'm still buying crypto down here. I'm still buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. I'm still buying all of them at these levels. Just not a lot, but I'm still buying them. And the more we go down, the more I buy. And I'm excited for that one. And Secret Fish says he likes Zill. Zill is another coin to grab low and hold for the long term, in my opinion. There you go. That could be something to look at as well. I have looked at Zill in a while. I know it's on CoinMarketCap.com, but if you guys want to give that a chance, Zill might be something you guys want to take a quick peek at. It's Secret Fish likes it. He's pretty smart, pretty knowledgeable. And hey, Michael, Luna tanking, yeah, definitely is. And hey, Rondo, what about Polkadot? Yeah, Polkadot's what is Polkadot down right now? Polkadot's down about 4.4% as well. Polkadot might come back down to like $8 or so you got to watch out for that one. It really depends on what Bitcoin does during its capitulation period, though. And there Luna goes again. Luna's under $66. Matic is. We'll come back, or we'll come back to Luna in a second. Matic is still holding $1 here. I'm gonna move this to 1, and when it gets closer to that, we're gonna watch it. But right now, Matic is like somebody is holding up Matic. I have no idea who this brave soul is, but they're holding Matic up above $1, and Matic has not been below $1 since July of 2021. July of 2021. It's been a minute, guys. Let's hold this down a little bit here. And you know Luna's coming down. We'll go back to Luna in a second here. But I want to see what happens if Matic does break down below $1. Let me see if I can do something here on my chart. There we go. It's gotta wait. If Bitcoin manages to break the higher lows, I think we're gonna go down below $1 here. But we gotta wait to see if we go down below the higher low situation here. Tapping it, tapping it. Oh. Yeah, that was the higher lows. They're gone. Okay, here we go. Let's watch Matic very fast. Luna. Oh, Luna's going down too low. Yeah, somebody's just not having a good day out there. Somebody's just trying to sell some coins on the market. Let's see. We're still holding. Somebody really doesn't want Matic to go down below $1. I don't know who that brave soul is, but going down. All right, let me see if you guys have any questions. Hey, ICP below $10 would be fire. Oh my god, yeah, well that'd be freaking great. And the Secret Fish says crypto.com has a lot of coins and you can buy a ZIL on that one, especially. Hey, Michael, why is Luna doing the worst? We talked about this, I think, about a month ago now. Luna didn't fall. Like, so over the last few months, Bitcoin's been coming down, Ethereum's been coming down, Dogecoin, Matic, Idiot, they've all been kind of coming down here. Luna's been kind of staying pretty well, and it's been going side to side, which has been pretty good to watch, but it hasn't really had that major move down. It's catching up to everything else. So everything else was going down. Luna was just going right. Sorry for the weird sound effects. But now that everything else is coming down really hard, and we're having these really bearish talks, all of a sudden the people that are holding Luna, they're like, "Oh, I better get out of this too." And it's just catching up to where everything else has already dropped down to those levels, if that makes sense. Ooh, and we're at $1. Okay, we're at $1. Oh wait, no. Second chart. Second chart. Let's get rid of everything there. Matic at $1. We tapped it. We didn't break down below it, but we tapped it. Sorry to focus specifically on Matic, but this hasn't happened in such a long time, and I'm so excited to buy Matic once it starts going below $1. Hey, boy. Oh, hey. My mom just got back from dialysis, so Loki's like, please let me go see her, but I'm gonna be like, you gotta wait. She's gonna be walking up the stairs, and he likes to run past people, then run back again and run again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Okay, if it doesn't do it in the next few seconds, we'll I'll hey, stop being a brat. Wait for it. Oh, can't be a baby. Okay, here we are. Wait for it. Wait for it. Dude, you got some sharp claws over there from scratching so many freaking rocks. We're holding $1. I would hope that. Okay, there we go. 99. There we go. There we go. Okay, Bitcoin must have done something here. So now we're below. Oh yeah, Bitcoin's getting hit pretty hard as well here. All the same time. See, even these baby trend lines have an effect. Now Maddox is back above it because we got bought up a little bit here. But yeah, for the first time in almost a year, what, July, August, September, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. For like the first time in about 10 months, Matic hit under $1, even if it was only for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about like 15 seconds. But yeah, it's interesting to see right here. Let's go back over here to Luna. Luna's down 15. Oh, woo, Luna took a big dip too here. Ow, oh. Yowza, yeah. Luna's close to a Fibonacci level, though. Maybe we can have a good bounce. Well, maybe it can have a good bounce off of that. I don't know. Bitcoin has a few levels, Fibonacci levels here, 1, 2, and we also have the trend line here. So we're doing okay. But if I go to Bitcoin very fast here, let me just check this out. On the Bitcoin US dollar chart, we're still above the level of support as well, but we got pretty close on this chart to breaking down within about $32 of breaking down. So watch that one pretty closely as well. And we have back to Luna. And right now, Matic is still above $1. It's back at 1.001. Oh, now it's at 1. Exactly. But now it's at under 1. So yeah, that support level is now broken, which means it's going to be easier for us to get back down below it. And Luna is... Luna just doesn't care. It's still coming down. Luna's down to $64. Fibonacci, can it hold? It's tapping. It's breaking below it. Well, I'm glad I went live for you guys today. This is oh, okay. We're tapping on that first Fibonacci level here. Hopefully we can stay above it for a second. Matic is now down to 99 cents here. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Fun times, fun times, fun times, fun times. And that we're tapping on the Fibonacci, get back above it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, there's definitely some forces at play right now. If you guys took some shorts with us over the past few days, good job. Can you guys believe I just talked about letting go of some of my Luna long in that last few minutes? I probably made a good amount of money there. Let's see. Hey, Babyfish, bye 35. Bye. Yeah, everything is coming down right now. 34,800 at this moment for Bitcoin. Hey, Alex, somebody's trying hard to save Luna. Matic right now, definitely. And yeah, Sugarfish has a much better way of saying it. He says Luna held strong for a while, so it's Luna's time to drop. Everything else has dropped. Luna's just catching up, right? And hey, Nicole, man, I've never been so excited to see us getting so low. Been waiting a whole year to get that low prices again. Everybody's excited for this. Everybody's excited. Well, okay, everybody that knows what they're doing in the crypto world, or they have somebody kind of teaching them in a good way, they're excited when we go down because those are the best opportunities to buy for the long term, right? So there are other channels right now on YouTube probably streaming. You're probably seeing those people probably selling all of their assets and going freaking crazy right now, freaking out because their YouTuber, their TikToker, their Twitter person said this is the perfect opportunity to buy over the last 2 weeks to buy, right? At those major support levels. Nah. I'm boring, but I'm right. I'll take that as the compliment that I need, right? But again, we still haven't broken down, and that's important. We've broken down into the last two support levels that we've had. They've been pretty decent. Well, the first one was iffy. You guys know how I feel about that one. The second one with the wicks, that's the one I like more. That's when I started to short more heavily here. Babyfish was also shorting some Ethereum, I believe. So everybody's having a good old time in the shorting world. And Matic is back above $1, though. Matic is just sticking at $1. They're trying to keep it at $1, man. That's going to be a wild one to watch right there. Hey, discount DOT heading to 13. Yeah, right now DOT is sitting at $13.54. It can definitely go down a little bit more, especially once Bitcoin kind of continues this little bit of a drop here. Babyfish, everything tanking. What do we have? Dogecoin's down 1.8. Ethereum's down 3. Matic is down 4. ADA is down 4. XRP is down 5. Luna's down 17. Shiba's down 5.5. EOS is down 4. Ethereum Classic 5. DOT 5. STMX down about 9. Engine 7. FTM 7. ICP 5. Link 6. LTC 3. Mana 6. Elon 5. Sol 4.5. XLM 3. Excuse me. And just while we're kind of waiting this out here, let me go over to Bitcoin very fast. And let me go over to the day chart. And we're at the Fibonacci levels. You can see right here on this chart, you can see them a little bit more clearly. See, Fibonacci's tapping off of them right here. Tap, tap, tapped over here, tapped over here. Pretty strong. This is where that buying zone comes into effect right now. That buying zone that we talked about, this is the buying zone right now. If you guys are hoping for some type of move back up. The only thing was, you see, last few times we were down here, we were only down here for a little bit of time, then we came back up. Right now, we're just continually tanking and tanking and tanking and tanking. But I wouldn't be surprised if some week, if CPI data is good, we still can't have a little pop before ultimately dropping back down a little bit more here. So later on today, I plan on buying some more crypto, specifically for an opportunity to bounce. Specifically for an opportunity to bounce. If we don't bounce, it goes to a long-term hold, and that's the process, right? So I'm not really going to be selling it if it doesn't do well. I'm just going to be putting it into long form. But I'm buying some just right now, a little bit later on today, just to see what happens. Of course, I want to see if we break down beforehand. But if we can start holding on a little bit longer, I'd be happy to see that. Happy to buy some up here. Oh, but okay, I was going to look at volume here. I just wanted to see what the volume looked like. Let's get rid of this, that. Yeah, we're nowhere near the volume level of a capitulation. We're not even a quarter of the way there. Maybe not even a 20% of the way there. All right, but let's go back over here. Let's take a quick peek at everything else. You can see Luna's also at support right now, also at the Fibonacci level. That's kind of nice to see. I mean, I can't. I just can't believe. I would not think that Luna's going to have another massive day like this tomorrow. I have to believe that since we're heading into a new day here in about an hour's time, we're going to have some type of reversal off of Luna. But Bitcoin still looks bearish as well, so anything is possible, really. But let's take a quick peek here, guys. Bitcoin's kind of consolidating right now. We're waiting to see if it takes another dip. We are in a volatile moment, of course. But let's go over here to the daily chart. Ethereum officially breaking down today. 1 hour left. If we break down below this, bad move for Ethereum as well. That's its breakdown. Bitcoin broke down just a few days ago as well. Dogecoin still above support. Nothing really to talk about there. It has two support levels, one at 12 cents and then one again at this trend line right here. DXY still cruising around right now. Is this even working right now? No, it's not moving. I wonder if I could find futures. Nope, everything's off right now. That's fine. Matic is at $1. A lead, a teeny bit above $1, but it popped down below $1 for the first time in a long time. ADA getting close to the Fibonacci level down here. That's about the only thing I'm looking there. Yeah, Fibonacci level. XRP breaking down below the Fibonacci level, but last time I did that, it popped up, which is kind of nice. Luna, we already talked about that. Sheeb at Fibonacci support. Why am I using a 15-minute chart? I don't know why. EOS at support here. Ethereum Classic, still around the support level here. I could probably take off this old Fibonacci level. Yeah, it's still a little bit off of support. Ethereum Classic could definitely come down a little bit more. DOT broke down a few days ago, came back up, but still broke down. So, DOT hasn't been this low since July of 2021 last summer. STMX down a little bit, breaking down below its support. You're probably going to see STMX drop down a little bit more over the next few days here as well, officially breaking down below that. Engine broke down a while ago, just continuing the trend. FTM continuing the trend here. Hasn't broken down below the lows over here though, so that's kind of nice to see. ICP almost at $10, less than $2 away from $10. Almost time to buy this. Almost finally time to start nibbling into it, I guess you would say. Link broke down a few days ago, same as the other coin over there, coming down. Haven't been this low again since December of 2020. Wow. Litecoin breaking down. Haven't been this low since December of 2020. Mana also down here had a nice big drop, just like FTM did. Look at those massive pops. Usually have massive drops. Really, I mean, the only support we really see right now is kind of a little bit right here off the neckline, but that's a long time ago. You might see Mana come all the way back down here to $1.10 or so, so be careful with that one, guys. Doge Elon finally breaking down. We talked about this one for a while here. I'm buying more of this, but probably not today. Probably today on the support level, but This one can definitely come down as well, just like the other coin mana. This one can come tumbling down back to support levels like, I don't even want to pronounce that number, but a very, very low number there. Sol over here at support, waiting to crunch down here. Could be coming back down to $58 or so. That'd be a big drop, wouldn't it? 27%, yeah. XLM coming down to lows. Oh, we're still at the decent low level that we had from March. Pretty soon we could be coming to lows that we haven't been in through since January of 2021. Anything else here? Gala broke down. We know about that. ApeCoin's down 6%, still looking pretty rough. ApeCoin can be coming back down to $11, $10 over the next few days. And Crowcoin is only down about 3% today. That's not too bad. But again, it broke down below that trend line that we follow along with here. This was the actual trend line that we were looking at, right? Triangle. It was a continuation, so we knew it was going to break down, but there was an opportunity for it to reverse, even however small that it would have been. But again, we had both warnings here for Crowcoin. Death cross, coming down towards a major level of support. Come on now. And Bitcoin not looking strong, as we've known Bitcoin was bearish for the past month or so, couple months. Back over to Luna though. Luna's making up some ground. Bitcoin's making up a little bit of ground as well. Tapping on that resistance level from this trend line here. We probably don't need this anymore then. There we go. So maybe we hold the Fibonacci levels. Maybe. But again, we got 57 minutes until we get a new day candle. 57 minutes. There we go. No longer oversold on the minute chart at least. On the minute chart at least. Hey, baby fish. Oh, your shorts must be printing money right now. And hey, Crypto Hash, your shorts are going burr. There you go. Big, big money right there. And hey, Alex, sad but awesome times to buy. Exactly. We're all holding some type of crypto long term, I would believe, right now. And we're all losing money on some of those long terms, or we're losing profits, I guess you would say. But pretty soon we should have a great opportunity to buy in the future, and that's what we're really going to be hoping for. But I mean, right, we're still underneath we are still underneath the 100 weekly moving average. We still are, well, I am personally still buying more crypto every single day. The coins that I'm looking for, right, those little boring coins, those little low market cap coins, and then looking for those utility coins as well. Those are the ones I'm really excited for the next cycle, if you will. But remember, my preferences are under a penny, under $500 $1 million market cap, and a good utility, or a chance for it to become memeable, if you will. And then if you want to expand that, you can go to under $1 or under $10 and keep those same type of other utility stuff like that, and you guys should be just fine. I just get picky sometimes, but I'm also buying coins that are under a penny, right? That are over a penny, excuse me. There you go. But we're having a nice little rebound at least. That's nice to see. We just got to be able to get back above this specific little point here, because a lot of times when we break down, we come back up, test it, and then we get shorted down again. We need to keep on moving up here to show some strength, holding off these Fibonacci levels here. Hey, Ken. If you want excitement, there should be a weekly Mike's Right stream. You are rarely this animated, and I'm here for it. Oh, I'm just excited that we're coming down here finally. I don't like boring markets, guys. I like when the market's going up or down, but I don't like when it's going sideways. And for the past 3 months, we've been going sideways, and it's been totally brutally boring, and I don't like it at all. Usually during these times, I really wouldn't be trading all too much. I'd be doing some day trading every now and again, just to kind of make sure I'm keeping up with the bills and having some fun money to play with. But I prefer to trade during really good active markets, because everything's so much easier, right? Like that Luna short, easy money. Matic short right now, probably going to be easy money once Bitcoin really breaks down below this level of support. Going to be easy money. It's very, very easy to trade in these more aggressive markets. But when it gets choppy like this, you can still make money, but it's just not as entertaining. You got to trade more to make the same income, I guess, is the same thing, is what I'm trying to point out. So it's just more work, and I don't like to do work. My days are usually pretty busy with Loki, sister, mom, dealing with my grandparents' drama, working on tutorials for you guys and YouTube stuff, and then trading, of course, and then watching movies on the TV or something like that. Whatever. I tried to. I don't even know where I was going with that, but you guys know what I mean. Like, it's been a good week, and I'm happy that some stuff is actually happening here, and it's happening in the way I thought it was gonna happen. Most of all, right? So it's nice to see it. I guess you would say. And hey, bye for yeah, everyone. Can you please make sure to like the stream or like the stream and subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed? I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my subscribers here, but I'm not the most entertaining guy. But I'll give you guys some really good information here, which I think you guys will enjoy, or you guys will profit off of anywhere. Let me see. But at least Bitcoin's having a bit of a rebound here. I want to find out if I can see something on my. Let me check out one of my other monitors here. See. Maybe this one will do the trick, or is it this one going to be paused as well? Fix. No, that one's fine. We really are having trouble with that Fibonacci level right here. Look at this. One attempt, two attempts, three attempts, four attempts. We have not been able to get above it. Watch, we'll have this right here. No, okay. I was hoping there'd be a dollar index chart that's kind of up and about already, or that it's already moving, but we have to wait a little bit longer, it seems. But instead of Luna being down 16% now, it's only down 12%. Not bad. It's having a nice little bit of a rally here. Probably shorts are being burned out of it. There's a whole bunch of people trading Luna with leverage right now. There are so many people making money. There's so many people losing money right now. It's absolutely wild. There we are. Okay. Hey, and hey, deal. I appreciate the like, man. I really appreciate it. What's right here? But what to buy? ADA. ADA is at 75 cents. You could buy some ADA right now at a support level and hope for a swing this week if the CPI data is good. That'd be your goal. If you guys are buying right now and it's not for long term holds, you're betting that the CPI data this week is going to be so good, like the inflation data is so good, that we have a good bounce in the NASDAQ and in the Bitcoin markets here, or the crypto markets. That's what you're going to be hoping for if you buy at these levels. If not, you're just going to be buying here for long-term gains, because if Bitcoin does capitulate down the road, you're going to see things like ADA go down below 50 cents. So you got to be careful with that. Well, for any altcoin, right? They're all going to drop down another 25%, another 30%, right? Even from these prices. That's what's going to drive everybody crazy. But again, once we capitulate, everybody has a good buying opportunity. Everybody's a lot more excited. You have a good average, and then you don't have to worry about it for a while. It's just the crucial thing is, when we do capitulate, guys, which we most likely will eventually, nobody knows exactly when it's going to happen. When we have that capitulation, when we have that long red candle of volume, when we have all those bearish indicators, and when everybody freaks out and everybody really says, okay, now we're in a bear market, the bear market's pretty much over at that point, right? So you guys have to have the cojones, or the iron grit, or whatever it is, to hold after you buy, knowing that there's still a chance that Bitcoin and your altcoins may go down another 10 to 15, maybe even 20, 30% more down from when you buy, right? So that's what you got to be worried about whenever you do decide to buy Bitcoin capitulation. Because in these bear markets, a lot of times there's a lot of fake outs. I think Josh Brown on CNBC, I showed you guys that video the other day. He was really smart about how he articulated his point of view on this. In bear markets, it kind of grinds you down in a mental way. So whenever there's a little bit of a rally, your mind tricks yourself into thinking you should be buying back into the market, and then right as you buy back into the market, what happens? The market starts going back down. So it's a fake rally. So you guys will probably see one or two of those over the next couple of months, and they're going to be great shorting opportunities, I believe. But until we can really get the economy sorted out, maybe inflation gets back to being a little bit better. Maybe the Ukraine-Russia war kind of finishes off here. Maybe that'd be some good stuff. But remember, guys, in America right now, we're having I didn't believe this until I saw it on TV. We're having look at Luna's having a nice little rebound here. we're having a shortage of baby formula. I mean, we're already having pretty bad shortages in the world right now. We don't need to have baby formula shortages. So it's going to be a rough time here. I even saw a funny TikTok video where you guys know the Narcos, on Netflix, the opening intro theme to that song, and it was just a mom and her husband spreading out all the baby powder like it was cocaine, and then putting it into these little capsules to sell. And then instead of a rolls of money coming out of the bag, it was rolls of diapers. So it was really cute. But at the same time, like, I didn't even know. I don't have a kid, of course, but I didn't even know that. Oh, there's a jumbo jet outside from the military. I didn't even know that we had a baby formula shortage. Right. So like, if I type in baby formula, go to news. Food banks impacted by nationwide baby formula shortage. I don't know how my son will survive inside the dangerous shortage of specialty formulas. CVS Walgreens limit formula purchases amid supply shortages. Like, did you guys know this was a thing? I did not. I'm like, whoa. Parents struggle amid baby. Like, this is not a good thing at all. This is like really, really bad. And, so the American economy is as good as the politicians are trying to make it seem. If there is no baby formula on the shelves, that is not something that's good, right? The business sector can be fine, right? Politicians usually focus on the business sector first, and then they focus on more on the human needs, right? This is a bad thing. And that going to like a more of a why we're here type of thing, it shows there are still lots of problems within the American economy that need to be fixed, and they're not going away anytime soon, okay? Remember, there's a wheat shortage right now because Ukraine supplies 40% of the world with wheat, or it makes 40% of the world's wheat. Ukraine does. Well, guess what? They're in a freaking war right now. So, a lot of bad stuff. But if Russia wins, all that wheat has to be bought from Russia. So there's so many there's so many games being played on the national scale here. But man, like, I don't even know. I don't know which article to open up here. I'm not used to. Oh, and that's something else. USA Today. I don't know. Allow ads. The things I do for you guys. I open myself up to ads. Don't worry, you guys watch ads for my videos. It's okay. Once right here. Can hear your site. Okay. The ongoing infant formula shortage isn't over yet and appears to be getting worse. Nearly 40% of popular baby formula brands were sold out at retailers across the U.S. during the week starting April 24th. And this was over a week ago, and I didn't even know this, right? So, CVS, Target, Walgreens are limiting the amount of formula shoppers can purchase. So it's a pretty bad thing, guys. That's my main point here. Recall. Oh, and there's recalls on top of it as well. So yeah, we're just not looking so good at the moment. That's my main thing. But yeah, look at Luna. Luna's having a good time here, guys. Luna's on a full rebound since Bitcoin's on a little bit of a rebound. The shorts that are down here on Luna, they're getting squeezed out. That's what's happening. They're getting squeezed out. Didn't I just tell you I was going to be wanting to sell some of my Luna off? But again, I shorted my Luna so long ago. This isn't really going to deter me too much here. But again, Luna went from $63 to $70 in a hurry. So that means in the last 22 minutes, Luna's gone up 9%. It's a wild ride. People are being demolished, and yet they're also making a lot of money. Wait to see if Bitcoin starts falling back down. This will start tumbling like crazy. Hey, Ken, did China buy up all the baby food again? I don't even know if China has anything to do with this. They might, but it's a bad problem that's not going to be fixed up anytime soon. You're going to see that this affects the economy in a real negative way. And it'll have big political implications in 2020 if it's not fixed up soon, right? This is something you want to have fixed up. It's not. It doesn't help out anybody. Excuse me. Bitcoin showing a little bit of weakness. What happens to Luna here? Yep, now even Luna's like, uh-oh. Hey, Bradford, one of my Facebook pages I'm on, the mom sharing the formulas once their baby changes to something else. Oh, see, exactly, yeah. The biggest growing thing is hospitals asking nurses' mothers to donate their extra milk. That's not funny? Whoa. Yeah, geez. That is, I wasn't even thinking about hospitals not having baby formula. Yeah, it'll be yeah. Hopefully they can get it fixed up soon. I don't know the process for making baby formula. I really don't. It's yeah, I don't know the process for it, but I assume it's not something that can be fixed within a week. If you understand what I'm saying, but hopefully they can get it fixed up here pretty soon. They bought up all the baby food years ago because American quality was better than theirs, and the food was killing babies. Oh, that makes sense. Well, yeah, maybe they did. Well, guys, remember, everybody is anticipating some type of food shortage. So there could be countries right now buying up all the food. But usually, what happens is rich countries buy all the food up, and the poor countries suffer. China really isn't necessarily what you would call a third world country, right? Those third world countries are going to suffer a lot during this next little. I don't want to call it a full famine, maybe like a mini famine. I don't know how bad it's going to be, and I don't want to be like a fear monger type of guy. But I do know this famine is supposed to be pretty bad here. Let me see if I can actually find anything about it very fast. But we're going to watch Bitcoin for the most part, right? Famine. Hmm. Oh. So it says Russia's war is threatening the Middle East food security, sparking warnings of riots, famine, and mass migration. If you guys remember I think we call it the Arab Spring that happened a few years back. Part of that was, in fact, because food prices were so high, everybody got really ticked off. You're not really growing much food out in the desert, of course, and so you're seeing a lot of problems over there. It's only going to get worse. But what I just read over here a few seconds ago, Russia steals 400 tons of grain from Ukraine to spark famine warning, right? So they're pillaging and taking all the food back to Russia. So they're doing something here. They're maybe not making too much progress on the ground, but I mean, 400 tons of grain is no joke. So yeah, things might get a little bit worse here before they get better as far as the famine and the food situation here and the stocking situation, because you've seen kind of bare shelves for a while now, depending on which stores you go on. Sometimes there's a lot of food in the one store, and another store there's not really much. It kind of depends on each individual chain store's supply chains and what issues they may have, right, and which warehouses they have to go through. There's a whole process to get food to a store. I used to have to deal with warehouses in one of my jobs, kind of, well, like I visited the warehouse once every month just to bring donuts to say hi to keep up relations. So I really didn't see the warehouse too much, but I know there's a process back there. But yeah, it was definitely there was definitely a lot of stuff that has to be done in the warehouse. That's not easy at all. The Horn in Africa will be suffer the most from the world famine. They might invest in the Ethiopian market when the dust settles. Oh, that might be something to look at as well. But yeah, uh, the world. My main point of all this, guys, is a lot of people are saying the economy is good, the world economy is strong, and all these good things are happening. It's not as simple as that. It's kind of more politicians trying to sway you one way or the other. It doesn't really matter which way you kind of lean politically. So nothing is as good as it seems, I guess you would say, right? Um, but well, at least we're in America. At least well, I am. So I should be okay with my money and stuff like that. But there's going to be a lot of people hurting out there, and I hope they can find a way to fix it soon, right? A lot of us are lucky. A lot of us don't have kids that need baby formula right now. If we were, that'd be really stressing me out, right? I would be trying to go to every small town I could to steal up all the, well, not steal, but buy all the formula from all the stores, so I have a big stockpile for the next like 2 months or so, and I'd be willing to put down the money to do that if I was a parent or whatever, right? Or if I have the capital to do so, the money to do so. So you know, there's gonna be a lot of bad stuff going on now, but I didn't even know. If you're more connected to like parents and stuff like that, like Bideford is, then you probably knew this stuff was coming up. But I did not know that there was a baby formula shortage until yesterday, and that's about a week after it was already been announced. So, and that's also because I don't really have news. All I look at is financial news. So that's also my bad right there. Luna's coming down here a little bit. Luna is probably going to be the most volatile stock of the day. I don't know if you guys can really see this if I zoom in here. Let me see what you guys can see. You can see how much more bouncing up and down this is doing than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's really not doing much. Lots of buyers, lots of sellers. They are trying to pump this bad boy up fast and hard, and it's people are losing money, people are making money. That's about it as far as Luna is concerned. Nobody knows how it's going to go. You'd be hoping if we found a small bottom here at the Fibonacci levels, we talked about this being a little bit of a buying zone there, we could try to break out above the 50 here on the 5-minute chart, and that would lead us into the 20 on the 15-minute chart, which after we take a dump, I usually tell you guys, if we can find a way to break out above this, it might go up a little bit longer, we might go up a little bit higher, and that's usually a good opportunity. I didn't buy it over here, mostly because we just had broken down, and I was like, okay, well, we're a little too bearish for that. I don't want to take the opportunity. But here, maybe you get a little bit better opportunity as we lead into a new day. But we got 38 minutes until we get a new day candle here. So once we get that new day, we're either going to all of a sudden tank, or we're going to find a way to get a rebound on all of these different coins here. So people are taking this opportunity to buy to see if tomorrow, during the next, in the next hour, when we get this new day candle, 40 whatever minutes, we can try to push up a little bit more there. And we'll see if that strategy ends up panning out here. But just know there's a 20 moving average on the 50-minute chart kind of hovering right above this. And I think that's the resistance that we're really looking to get above. Excuse me. We'll put Luna on the 5-minute chart as well. Now I can see what Luna's done. Look at all that dropping over the last few minutes. It just all of a sudden came back. Somebody really longed that heavy. Went down 10% in an hour and 45 minutes. And then within 25 minutes, jumped all the way up 10%. Not bad. See. Hey, so good. That's what we need. Made in the USA. Yeah, exactly. We people. There's a little pump. People seem to think that made in the USA always has to be so expensive, but I don't think it really does. We need to have some. I don't. What is it actually called? I think it would be called economic security nowadays. So we have these goods made here. So if there's a war, we're not caught flat-footed. We're doing it right now. There was a lot of pressure put on Biden, I think last year, to kind of start this semiconductor plant. I think it's in Texas or something like that. So I think that's what they're trying to work on right now for semiconductors. So we don't want to be at a disadvantage, right? Because semiconductors go into freaking everything. Chips go into everything these days. But it would be nice to see a Made in America renaissance. That'd be kind of nice to see. I don't know if we're actually going to have it, but it would be nice. There would have to be a lot of, what would companies want? I guess tax deductions and stuff like that in order to do it. But, it would be nice to have it, I guess. All right. Secret says it better. All the millions we're giving away to, billions. Yeah, definitely billions. We're giving away to other countries. We should just be building the manufacturing plants in the U.S. Exactly. I think that'd be a nice investment for the United States to make. Come on, Bitcoin, please just pop up here so we can get out of this little bit of a danger zone. We might be able to cool off for a little bit before tomorrow's day candle. Hey, Bideford. If the government paid more attention to our own backyard, we'd be better off in a stronger position to help other countries down the road. You would think so, but the government, I don't think the government thinks like that. What do you call? I think when I see America, I see like a kind of decently nice front yard, but the backyard is like long overgrown weeds, tall grass, like you're seeing in the jungles and stuff like that, and it's just waiting to be cleared out. But I mean, again, to some point, that's why I think it's so crucial that you guys learn to invest for the long time, or at the very least, you guys have some other type of income stream. Because if you're able to get some type of money out of, there we go, there's the pop. If we get some type of trading, if you guys, well, let me see this. If you guys have an extra income stream, when the economy eventually gets so worse, so bad for a certain group of people, you guys are going to be able to survive that really bad time. Like, let's say in the next few decades we have hyperinflation, or some other really big crisis comes out. With the extra money that you guys are earning through crypto trading or investing in the stock market or whatever, just your extra revenue stream, you guys are going to be able to kind of weather the storm a lot better than others. A lot of people in America right now, they don't really budget properly. They don't really manage their finances correctly. So when catastrophe strikes, they're kind of between a rock and a hard place. Or, and that's if you have money and you're not doing a good job. Well, if you don't have any money at all and you're making like $8 an hour, or you're making $15 an hour, even over here in like SeaTac Airport or downtown Seattle, if you're paying like a couple $1,000 for rent and you're still living paycheck to paycheck, you're not going to be prepared if all of a sudden something really bad happens, right? So there's always another reason to have a little bit extra money in your pocket, I guess, right? So I'm happy you guys are taking the time to learn how to invest in so much, because if you have a lot of money and you grew up with a lot of money, you might have people to help you out with that type of stuff. But if you're living paycheck to paycheck and something really bad happens like COVID, and before you knew before you knew unemployment was coming, or before you knew stimulus was coming, what were you going to do? You were going to be homeless within a few weeks, and you were just going to have to suffer through it. Luckily, the government came through to help people out, but imagine if it didn't, right? Just imagine. It would have been a freaking disaster for everybody that got screwed over during the COVID lockdowns. And what we got right here. I'm looking behind me. I see somebody making a cup of coffee. No, no, grinding coffee beans. What is it? No, he's making something. He's making a chocolate coffee or something. But there's that little pop that we just talked about. So you'll probably see some people buy it up right now. Luna's having a massive surge right now, which looks pretty nice. Right off of the Fibonacci right here. If you go to the 15-minute that held the Fibonacci, coming up a little bit more here. We'll see what happens. Still looks bearish, but at least we get a little bit of a reprieve for now. A little bit of a reprieve for now. See Bitcoin's popping up here a little bit more. You're probably seeing some longs hop in here. Let me get up Tesla very fast. Maybe from wow, no longs. I think their data has been really slow lately. They've been missing out on a whole bunch of stuff. 20 minutes ago, UST sold, Ethereum short. Yeah, I don't. Let me just go to my main screen here and let's see if I can find something there. 28 minutes ago, $127,000 transfer from Binance to unknown wallet, USTD. Excuse me. 216,000 transferred to unknown wallet. Yeah. Let's see. See. Oh yeah, if you guys want to think about it from a more macro view, we are at that bottom. I mean, I know we're kind of zoomed into it right now, but we are at that major support level. And I did tell you guys, if you guys wanted to buy the bottom and hope that CPI numbers are good this week, that was the buying point. And you could still buy for a relatively good time here. Bitcoin since the bottom has risen about 2.41%. Not bad. Let's see. Maybe we might have a little bit of a reverse head and shoulders or something. Yeah. They're trying to pump it up here. Again, where this, let me zoom out for you guys. On the Bitcoin to USD chart, we broke down below it, but we didn't hold. But the USDT chart, we didn't break down. But again, this is that support level. That's what we're trying to stay above. We break down below this, a lot of bad stuff happens, and we did not break the higher lows. We did not break the higher lows. We got close. We would have had to fall another 1.29% or another $450 to break that higher lows here. So we got close, but we didn't do it. Hmm. Tomorrow's day candle should be pretty interesting because if we could manage to have a green day tomorrow, we have an opportunity to have a curl run into the 20-day moving average and then get rejected by it, and maybe that would happen. So maybe we might break down further late next week here, like following this next week here. I'm not gonna go. I'm losing my mind a little bit here as I try to talk, but there we go. So we're bouncing off of it right now. That's the main thing. If we break down below it tomorrow or even later on today in the next 30 minutes, oh yowza, you'll see that we're coming down pretty fast. Not just with Bitcoin's prices, but altcoins prices will be crashing. Not having a good time as well. But again, let me show you guys something very fast. Volume. we still haven't even had that much volume here today. Not much at all, right? So look how much volume is right there. I don't know if you guys can see that pretty clearly, right? A capitulation volume candle looks like this. See the difference between this? Oh, there you go. Between this and this, that's the difference that you guys are looking at right now. That's what we're hoping for down the road if we start breaking down below these higher lows here, okay? And then we would have to start focusing at $33,000. Then we'd have to start focusing at $29,000. And if we're at $29,000, oh gosh, rough times ahead. But again, let me add on the weekly. Let me put on the weekly chart here, right here. I'm already buying crypto every day because we're now below the 100 weekly moving average. This little pink line right here. Let me get the volume out of the way for us as well. So my philosophy is if you start buying right here, you're going to keep on lowering your average with every single time you buy. And so by the end of it, you know, when we're back up here above $70,000, $80,000, $100,000, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, well I managed to buy at $35,000, $34,000, $33,000, $32,000, you know, and I managed to get a nice little pot of crypto there. Kind of like back over here. Again, this is a weekly chart, so there's like 7 days per week that you guys can be buying crypto. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. You keep on buying it up, right? Keep on buying it up. Back over here during the 2018 capitulation moment, you know, 7, 7, 7. You know, well, let me just go here. If you're buying while you're underneath the pink bar, the 100 weekly moving average specifically, 175 days you could have been buying crypto in a row, and then by the next few weeks you would have been, you know, looking pretty happy with it, especially your altcoins. You held on a little bit longer, or you do the same thing over here. You're really happy with this one, right? And then going back over here to 2014, we had a long time that we were down below the 100 weekly moving average, and every single time, if you bought a little bit here, let's say you got an average. Let's say your average wasn't even at the bottom here, the 200 weekly moving average. Let's say your average was at the top of this peak right here, okay, at $304, right, a long time ago. But let's say you bought this peak and you held it, okay, and that was your average for all the coins. You know, you just hold a little bit longer, you're up about 134%. If you wait to see where the rally really finished off at, look at that. The high of the peak, get up here, 5,000%, okay? Now this is more of an altcoin move. Bitcoin doesn't move like that much anymore, but you can see right here. Let's say you bought not at the bottom, but just somewhere in the middle, right? Up here, 1,000%, but not bad, not bad. You know, let's say you buy, now this time it's not gonna be as much, but let's say you buy Bitcoin around $25,000 if Bitcoin capitulates around that zone. Well, if we get back up towards $100,000, that's a 400% increase. If we jump up to, what was it? No, 300% increase. Sorry, my bad. If we hop up to like $130,000, which is not as likely, but it can still happen on the, if you look at the regression bands, that's like 400%. So it's there's definitely an opportunity for that to happen there. And that's what everybody is hoping for. But before we can have that big crash, we have to first break down below this trend line here and then just kind of capitulate. So. Hey, Babyfish Fake Dump. Yeah, I mean, they came close, but it looks like somebody bought it up right the last second because they got really close to breaking us down there. Pump that up right there. And then we're looking at Luna. Luna came up a little bit more, running back into resistance, getting rejected from that resistance as well. I mean, that's a lot. That looks a lot nicer than what we were just looking at here. I mean, here, like imagine trading this over the last few hours. You short here. This is if you're day trading. And then you sell at the Fibonacci level. And that's it. And then you sold right there because it did a 400 freaking reversal. You could try to double dip right there, I guess, and try to short again if you wanted to. It's a little bit more risky at this point because Bitcoin kind of found a little bit of a bottom here. But, you know, that was a classic breakdown, then sell at resistance. And resistance for a short is obviously support, right? So it worked out pretty well if you would have took that trade. But, man, that would have been a scary thing to hold with all the volatility there. Get a bit there. And that's what a conservative trader would do. Some other type of trader might have tried to hold it on a little bit longer than that, but you guys know me. I'm pretty conservative when it comes to trading. Uh, what amount of money do you consider buying daily for small amounts of crypto, or how should I determine what to put in? Um, so I think for most people, my amount might seem kind of weird. I like to do anywhere from like $10 to $100 a day. Um, some of you guys might like anything between $5 a day and $10 a day. So if you want to like do maybe $300 a month in crypto, you can do it that way. You can add in $20 or $30, whatever you feel is most comfortable. But I think of it as terms of no, it's really going to depend on how you're looking at it. Everybody has their own kind of risk analysis for it. I think like $10 a day is fine, $20 a day is fine, $30 a day is fine, anything like that is fine. Some days are just better than others. So some days I might not even buy any crypto, but some days I might just, I may just put like a couple $100 into crypto all at once, just because see, oh, there's a big dip, I want to buy this today, right? Um, Anywhere for I guess between $5 and $30, I think is probably fine. If you really want to get bullish about something, you can put $100 in there. Like, yeah, because I don't put crypto. I don't put money into crypto every single day. I kind of just have money on the side. Like, okay, I'll buy a couple $100 here. I'll buy a couple $100 here. Ooh, we had a big dip. I'll buy $1,000 here. Stuff like that. If that makes sense. I wish I had a better explanation for that one. Whatever you're willing to put in there in a month, it kind of just spread it out a little bit, if you will. But most of you guys aren't going to be recurring buying every single day, if you will. Okay, well, hopefully that helps you out. And you see Algo's holding up pretty well, Alec. That's good to see. I mean, something better be holding up well because not everything else is doing pretty bad. The only thing holding up well I see on my charts right now is Dogecoin. That's the only thing holding up well. We're down about 0.0003 cents, right? Or 0.23%. Not even half a percent down so far right now. Hey, Byford. Horse entered race Friday morning when another horse had to back out. What? Horse. Oh, talking about the Kentucky Derby today? I know the Kentucky Derby is today. Yeah, it is today. I was gonna watch it, but I just got sidetracked with crypto. I used to bet a lot on horse races because it was so much fun. Yeah, horse racing to me is much better than casino because what I normally do when I go to horse races, I take my sister with me. We go play some old video games over there. We watch the horses. I treat her to lunch. I get a beer. She gets some type of nice frozen drink because it can get hot in the summer, of course. Um, and then we just kind of chill out all day. Maybe I'll pay for. They have the private booth things. I usually just pay for those. So we have a spot. We can sit down on the spot, which is nice. Um, yeah, we kind of pay for a booth or just sit down right in the front of the track, if you will, and we just kind of chill out. Horse racing can be really fun though. But I haven't focused on horse racing in a minute. They shut down everything due to COVID, so I lost my passion for the horse races. There you go. What else do we got? Yeah, but if you guys have any questions about any particular coins you guys want me to check out, let me know. Right now we've kind of holding strong here. Nothing really too drastic going on. I wish it was more exciting than this, but actually no, we had a little bit of volatility here. But right now everything's kind of cooled off just a little bit here. Whale number 3 hasn't sold anything yet, so we're still fine there. If this guy sells in the next few days, that's a clear sign I think that we're going to be falling down. But he sold 429 is the last time he sold, and that was right here. Last time he sold was right here. Came up a little bit more off the bull trap that we talked about. Came down hard. Geez, if Bitcoin's not going up, Luna's just going down. All right, there we go. Okay. Rich Strike scores massive upset as biggest underdog champion since 1913. Oh, 80 to 1 odds. Oh my God. Can you imagine if you had, well, probably even just a show, if you had a win for that one? Oh my God. So what would that have to be? I forget all my horse trading lingo. I never actually went with the win place show. I used to go with the exacta boxes where you guess the first, second, third place winners, or first or second, and then you get the trifecta, and then the quadfecta, I think it was, or whatever it is. But yeah, wow, 80 to 1 odds. Somebody became really rich. A lot of people lost a lot of money. A lot of people lost a lot of money. The people that win when a horse like that wins, like 80 to 1 odds, are the people that just like the name. Like, I'll put $5 because I like his name. And those are the people that win in those circumstances, because usually they lose at everything else. Let's see right here. But I think we're good, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day for streaming, everybody. If we continue to crash later on in the evening, I will hop on the stream and talk to you guys some more. Even if we just crash in the next half an hour or so, I'll just hop back on to kind of guide you guys through it. I need to grab some dinner here, and I need to say hi to my mom after dialysis and see how she's doing. I'm also going to try to do some car work for her very fast, just to see if there's anything wrong with her engine, because she hasn't driven for a while and she wants to start driving again. So I need to do the little bit of car work before it gets too dark out here. But I'll see you guys either Monday or tomorrow or later on tonight if Bitcoin does have a crash. But for now, we're enjoying a nice little level of support, if you will, with these little Fibonacci levels, and we're hoping that Bitcoin can go up a little bit more and maybe hold off dropping until tomorrow or something like that. Okay, but for now, guys, we're bearish. But if you want to take an opportunity to buy for a bounce coming into this week, now is going to be your best bet for a bounce play this week. If you guys don't take it, don't complain later on. I'm taking the attempt here, but if it doesn't work out, I'm not panicking. Those are going to be just used for long-term hold there, okay? But you guys, if you guys do want to sell it, if it's not going your way, make sure to have a stop loss. If you guys don't have a way to trade, I have links down below. But please, 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 if you're buying this bounce, if you're trading anything like that, have a plan. Just don't buy willy-nilly. It does not end well for you guys, okay? So, have a great day, everybody, guys. Thank you, all the members and everybody who showed up for the stream today. Secret Fish, Baby Fish, moderators, thank you guys very much as well. Ghost, Bide for everybody. I really do appreciate it. Island Time, Alec, Discount Killer, Can, Secret Fish again, everybody else, Leader Cola, Learning Coins, and Reese. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you guys either, again, later on tonight, tomorrow, or Monday. Hopefully it's Monday so we don't have a drop out of nowhere, but if it is, I'll be hopping on live. I have no more notifications left on YouTube because I put out some shorts today. You guys will have to kind of keep an update to see if I'm live or not, unfortunately. But if you guys have the bell icon, I think you guys will be notified if I go live. But okay, that's it, everybody. Have a great, great rest of your day. It's Saturday. Go drink some booze or something. Thanks, everybody.